We are live from Charles V. Williams Stadium for tonight's much-anticipated matchup of the two top-ranked teams in Class 3A, the number 1 visiting Middletown Cavaliers and the number 2 ranked Smyrna Eagles here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. Good evening, everybody. Glenn Frazier alongside Paul Collier, our production crew of Pat Carriantes and Jalen Levenberry, with Logan Gashler on camera. Atmosphere is electric. A little bit of a breeze here tonight, overcast, about 70 degrees. I think they easily could have gotten, Paul, 8,000 people here for this game tonight, but due to the ongoing pandemic, they had to cut the number off at 4,000. We'll definitely hit that number tonight.
Yeah, still a good crowd. I had trouble getting in about an hour early before the game, and there was tons of people out there tailgating in the parking lot.
Yeah, big-time tailgating here at Smyrna High, Middletown, and the Smyrna fans. Hey, earlier this week, I sat down and talked to the two head coaches, so we're going to hear those and see those interviews. First up, Middletown head coach Zach Blum. Coach, you continued the success and the tradition here at Middletown High School. I know you've been with the program for 10 years before you were head coach, and you've just done a fantastic job. What does it mean to you to be coach at Middletown, a team that you followed since a youngster?
I appreciate that, Glenn. I do. And a lot of big names to live up to and a lot of football games that have been won at Middletown to try and match and keep up with. But no, it means the world to me. You know, when I look at the people who are successful and who had a big impact on my life coming up, all those guys were guys who had played for Mr. Billings, and to hear those stories from them, and then to watch the success that Coach DiNardo had during his time here, and then the opportunity to play for him was so special to me. And then Mark opened the door for me to come in here, and now to be a part of that means an awful lot.
Your team played barely a half of football in your season opener, so you don't have a lot of true game experience under your belt. But what can you tell me about the Cavaliers so far this year as far as leadership and an identity?
So far, we've been really blessed with leadership. It's something we talked a lot about in the offseason, and now we've kind of gone from a team that was always a younger group, this especially defensively. This team had started as freshmen, a lot of them, and sophomores, and now they're in spots where now they're juniors and seniors, so they have a lot of game experience while it hasn't been in 2021. They do have game experience, and they do have that leadership of being in the fire and understanding what that feels like, so they've done a good job of kind of bringing these younger guys up. Been blessed with a long camp, so we haven't had a lot of game experience, but it's been a long camp.
Highly anticipated game coming up Friday night. Arguably the number 1 and number 2 teams in everybody's polls this season. So much has been made of the two highly recruited quarterbacks, all the talent on both teams offensively. But you and I talked about it. Obviously, it comes down to who commits the fewer mistakes. But what do you think about defensive play in this ballgame?
Both sides. You mentioned both quarterbacks are great quarterbacks. There's a lot of firepower on offense on both sides. But you're right, defensively, that's I think where this game's going to be won or lost. So I look at Smyrna's defense. We've had a chance to watch their tape, and they're doing a really, really nice job over there. Coach Judy always coaches them up well. So we're going to try and match what they're doing defensively, get some stops with our guys, tackle well in space. They always make it difficult as far as putting you in a position to have to tackle in space and defend the whole length and width of the field, so our guys are going to have to answer that challenge. But if we're able to do that, we feel pretty confident.
Coach, you've been around this rivalry. I mean, there's Dover, Cesar Rodney, there's Laurel, Seaford, upstate, there's Salesiana and St. Mark's. What do you think about this rivalry with you two, barely 20 miles apart?
Yeah, it means a lot. You know, I don't know that these guys appreciate it quite as much, but if you're my age or older, I think that Smyrna Week was always a big deal, and the Harvest Bowl was always a big deal. So we try and instill that in these guys and help them to understand the significance of it for the people that have come before us. But no, it's a great week. It'll be a fantastic atmosphere on Friday night. We're really looking forward to that.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong.
Back here at Smyrna High School for this matchup tonight between the Smyrna Eagles and the visiting Middletown Cavaliers. You just heard from Middletown head coach Zach Blum. Now let's hear and see our interview with Smyrna head coach Mike Judy. Coach, you've been head coach here now since 2014.
Yes,
had a lot of success here at Smyrna High School. You've really turned the program around. A lot of players coming out and playing hard for you. You've got 2 games under your belt. What can you tell me about the identity of your team? Has it taken shape yet?
Yeah, they've really started to come together. We tested the teams, our team early with some good scrimmages, and then went up to Bergen, who's a nationally ranked team. And the one thing we wanted to find out was how can these kids fight for 48 minutes. And they definitely did that. So that was good to see. We always, as much as you would think, a successful team is just kind of reloading. It's never a reload. There's only been one year that was a reload. It's always a group of new guys. It's always a group of guys that either were light contributors, from the masses, from the 22 starters we have. We graduate 15 to 20 seniors every year. It just seems like that's the way it's going to be. So this group was no different. We returned some key contributors, and then we had some new faces. So they've been really good about working hard, and I think the identity is that they're not afraid of people. They're not intimidated by anybody. And Bergen was a great example of that. They were not intimidated at all. And then they're willing to do the necessary day-to-day things to make themselves a little bit better, which is what championship teams do.
Arguably, the number 1 and number 2 teams in the state meet Friday night here on your turf. Tell me, I know a lot of the talks about the highly recruited quarterbacks and all the talent on both teams offensively. Give me your take on how key the defensive play will be in this ballgame. Yes,
I think that for both teams, I think the defenses get undershadowed or shadowed by the offensive production, which is, that's the thing that lights up the scoreboard and everybody likes to see it, And but I think both teams are very capable defensively of being a championship caliber defense. Middletown is strong historically defensively, and I think we've been pretty good as well historically, at least since I've been here. We have a lot of possessions because of how much we score. And you take into account scoring defense as a statistic that people kind of is a measuring stick. Well, if we are on defense twice as much as another team, there's going to be twice as many chances to score. So when you're putting 40 or 50 points on the board a night, you're going to be on defense a lot. So our defenses always flew under the radar. And when we get deep into the year and deep into the season, it ends up really showing in the playoffs. How good you really are is really based on your defense. Can you stop the run? Can you force the other team to squirm offensively? So I think our defense is on its way. We have some very bright young talent here, and they're really learning how to play as a unit.
It's going to be an electric atmosphere here on Friday night. There are some storied rivalries around the state: Cesar Rodney, Dover, Laurel, Seaford, upstate St. Mark's, Louisiana. Middletown, Smyrna, schools barely 20 miles apart. So what does this rivalry mean to you and your players?
It means a lot. It means a lot. It's huge, not just for the 2 programs, but for the communities. The communities are intertwined, I think, more than people outside of the communities understand, between relatives and movements and job changes. You have Middletown, born and raised Middletown folks living here. You have born and bred Smyrna people living up there, and it's all intertwined. And it's as much as it's a rivalry, I really think the people share a lot in common. It's a blue collar set of communities. They're tough. They love their sports, and they support their boys and their girls, really well. So to be able to line up and play in a traditional rivalry game is something special. It's something that we don't take for granted. And we want that Harvest Bowl trophy.
High Five Hospitality was founded in 2004 when three guys teamed up to introduce the Buffalo Wild Wings franchise concept to Delaware. They now operate 8 Buffalo Wild Wings, 6 locations throughout Delaware, and 2 locations in Maryland. B-Dubs has weekly and game day specials on their delicious food and beverages. Stop in one of their convenient locations today. The Stone Balloon Ale House features a unique blend of crafted food and an array of spirits, all flavored with a dash of nostalgia. Our culinary mantra is comfort food playfully reimagined, and we prepare seasonal favorites that strive to please the palate and resurface a memory. Limestone Barbecue, from our mouth-watering Texas-style brisket, fall-off-the-bone chicken, and St. Louis ribs. Southern-style sides, mac and cheese, baked beans, cornbread, sweet tea, and our homemade pickles. Be prepared as your bread will be your napkin. Yup, we are that kind of barbecue. Expectation. You'll have a tough time choosing between our exclusive dishes to help get you through the day. French toast, French crepes, Belgian waffles, and of course, our famous Eggs Benedict. High Five Hospitality's mission is to operate 5 brands that serve high-quality products with exceptional hospitality. High Five.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health-screened craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together,
operating with precautions
to protect our staff
and our customers.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health-screened craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6.
Glenn Frazier back here with Paul Collier. Just had the playing of our national anthem by the Smyrna High Regiment of Red. Smyrna Eagles to our right, about ready to come out onto the field. And the Middletown Cavaliers to the end zone to our left. They're also ready to come on the field as well. Middletown in the road whites, jerseys and pants, blue helmets. Smyrna Eagles in the home reds with white helmets. Time now for the starting lineups. We'll begin with the Smyrna Offense. And junior quarterback Cameron Edge, 6'1", 205, played last 2 years at DeMatha down near D.C. He did play his middle school ball right here in the Smyrna School District. After 2 games, he's 37 for 57, completing 65% of his passes for 611 yards and 4 touchdowns, and he has a rushing touchdown as well. The feature back is senior Wayne Knight. He's committed to Stony Brook. He's 5'9", 180. He has 94 yards rushing in 2 games with 3 touchdowns and 240 yards in receptions with 3 scores as well. He's also made 4 conversion attempts, and he has scored 44 points in 2 games for the Smyrna Eagles. The wideouts, 3 out of 4 back from last year. Those are Devin Smith, Devin DeMoe, and Amir Knight. Nolan Fretz, the junior, is the new starter in the wideout core. Offensive line, again, 4 of 5 returners from last year, including center junior Evan Blauer, the guard senior Shane Drobinski, the newcomer Christopher Ned at right guard. Right tackle, senior Tyler Downward, and left tackle is Tyree Archer. They're getting loud here at Smyrna High. The kicker is junior Josh Michael. And the way Smyrna plays football, we might not see a kicker too much here tonight, Paul, because they don't usually punt. They'll go for it. And although they kick off, they don't kick extra points. They use that earthquake formation and go for 2.
Yeah, with the wideouts core that they have, very talented. As you said, Knight is pretty much 100% on 2-point conversions this season.
They'll be opposed by the Cavaliers defense that has a lot of returning talent as well. Along the front, all 3 are back from last year, including DN's Derek Burke, the senior, Tomoa Durojaye, a senior, and Cody Harris Miller, the nose guard, right in the middle. The linebacking core, 3 out of 4 starters from last year, led by senior Ryan Cheaton. junior Drew Beckford, junior Jaden Wheeler, and the new starter, sophomore Matt Priestley. The entire Cavaliers secondary is back from last year, including Tyshawn Baronet, Michael Pearson, Jonathan Wiltshire, Darren Pope, and Zaire Tart. The punter and kicker is Jack Ham, and you can't get a better football name than that, especially if you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Absolutely, or a Penn State fan.
Right. Cavaliers offense, quarterback Braden Davis left last year during the pandemic. Wasn't sure what was going to happen with Middletown, so he went down to Florida to play ball. He's back this year as a senior. In a quarter and a half last week, because their game ended in the second quarter with Meade, he completed 9 of 13 for 237 yards and 2 scores. He is committed to South Carolina. The running backs returning Michael Pearson. We'll also see Josh Roberson. 3 of the 4 wideouts for Middletown return from last year, including Zaire Tart, Zach Caldwell, and Mason Murphy. The new man in the group is Rennie Hinson. 2 of the 5 starting linemen return, including center Cody Harris-Miller and left tackle Glenn Bruckner. Left guard is Eli Curran. The right guard, Derek Burke. The right tackle, Stephen Ogden. And we'll all see some of sophomore Matt Priestley in at tight end and also as a wideout. They'll be defended by the Smyrna front 3. Their new starters this year in the middle, sophomore nose guard Caleb Blaine. And the 2 DNs are Brandon West and Nathaniel Chandler. Linebacking core, Nate Lesniak, Cole Moyer, Dwayne Ratcliffe. Truck driver, Stephen Truck Driver is out tonight. In his spot, Nasir Jenkins. And in the secondary, 3 or 4 return for Smyrna, including Kevin Woodruff, Christian Galban, Troy Hicks, and the newcomers Michael Stinnett. Those are our lineups. And, Paul, did you get a chance to see who won the opening flip?
Smyrna's going to be receiving, moving from our right to left, I believe, Glenn.
All right. So we'll see the Smyrna offense first. And usually their return men, the deep men, are Ymir Knight and Devin Smith. But we'll see who actually gets back there and if Middletown decides to kick deep. We don't see a lot of that anymore in high school ball because the return men are so dangerous around the state.
Right. Yeah, it's a good call just to get a little squib kick and let some of the upbacks try to corral that kickoff.
All right, Smyrna Eagles out on the football field. And that appears to be Devin DeMoe, who will be the deep return man, the far side of the field. And Wayne Knight closest to the Smyrna sideline, and right in the middle, his younger brother, Ymir Knight. Kicking off for Middletown should be Jack Ham. Still waiting for the Cavaliers special team to take the field. And they do. And it's getting rowdy here, and I'm going to assume it's going to be that way most of this ball game. All right, so the kicker is not Jack Ham. It's
like Ryan Cheaton.
Ryan Cheaton, yeah.
10.
And we're just about ready to get underway. Everybody's been looking forward. They marked their calendar for September 17th for this ball game. And we are ready to go. Cheaton signals he's ready. And here's the kick. It's a little squib kick. Center of the field. Smyrna better cover it up. And I think they just got on it because Middletown was about ready to recover that. Getting on that ball is Nolan Fretz, the senior wideout, Paul.
Yeah, real heads-up play because everybody else had turned their back on the front line, and Fretz just cut across midfield to secure that ball for the Eagles.
All right, Smyrna goes with a no-huddle offense. They just look to the sidelines for the play. Cameron Edge, the quarterback. Empty backfield. Trips to the bottom of your screen. 2 wideouts to the top. Now DeMoe goes in motion. So they'll load up on the far side. Edge takes the snap. Looks far side. Tries to set up the bubble screen. DeMoe eluded the first offender, but not the second. Only a gain of about a yard. It looks like it'll be 2nd and 9.
It looked like Priestley, number 80, with the big hit from this linebacking position.
Just a little swing pass out in the flat for a yard. 2nd down and 9. This time Ymir Knight goes in motion. Stops near the quarterback. Handoff up the middle. Wayne Knight. He's ridden down shy of the Smyrna 45-yard line, a gain of about 3.
Looked like Dorjaiwe on the tackle there.
Tackle play by number 25. Olotomea Durojai. It'll be 3rd down, 6, ball on the Smyrna 43-yard line.
3rd down and long. Again, empty backfield. Edge looks over the line. Takes the snap. Only 3 rushing. Pressure's on him. And he's going to go down for a loss back near the 35-yard line.
Yeah, great pressure there by number 51, Harris, from his linebacker position to really break up that pass attempt.
It's a loss of about 10 yards on the sack. Fourth down at about 15. Edge in the backfield with Knight. He's also Wayne Knight's the punter. He's going to punt this with nobody back from Middletown. Takes a big Smyrna bounce inside the 20. And it's going to be down near the 15-yard line. So Smyrna's first drive 3 and out. Now we'll see the Cavaliers offense and quarterback Braden Davis.
A real successful start for the Middletown defense.
Davis at quarterback. Michael Pearson, the feature running back.
Might take these quarterbacks a series or two to get their rhythm. I expect to see some great quarterback play from both sides here.
And Middletown is going to start out in a pistol formation. Pearson will flank quarterback Davis in the backfield. Handoff is to Pearson. Slashes off the right side, across the 20 out to about the 22-yard line.
Big hit by number 13, Ratcliffe there by the Eagles.
It's a good gain on first down for Middletown. 2nd down at 3. Zaire Tart will check out for Middletown's offense. And coming in is Cheaton. Pearson again lined up in the backfield with quarterback Davis. Nope, they missed exchange there. There was a fumble. I think Davis got back on it. And he's going to gain to the 25 if he held on, and he did. So it's going to be 3rd and about a yard.
Yeah, real fortunate for Middletown there to get control of that ball. That was real bouncing around there, went on the turf.
Yeah, fortunate you get a fumble and you still gain 2 yards. 3rd down and 1 for Middletown. Now they're going to line up with all the receivers close to the line of scrimmage. And they shift around. Now they'll spread out a little, but 2 to the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom. Davis hands off to Pearson. Nice shifty move, tackle from behind, and it's going to be real close. All depends on the spot. Looks like he might be just a little shy of that first down.
Looks a little shy from here. It'll be interesting to see if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
The officials already indicated he's giving the first down.
Okay, moving us.
Now we've got a timeout, so they set the chains.
Smyrna side calling for a measurement. I don't think they're going to get it here, though.
Pearson checks out. Into the game for Middletown is Mason Murphy. And Murphy will line up as a wideout to the bottom of your screen. So trips to the bottom, 2 receivers to the top, empty backfield for Davis. Snap, 2-step drop. Pressure's coming, rolls near side, throws middle of the field, and a leaping catch is made up near the 45-yard line. And on the catch was Rennie Hinson.
Number 3, Troy Hicks on the coverage for the Eagles. You see that athletic ability of Davis there at work. It's going to be very hard to defend that this evening.
Oh, yeah. New set of downs for the Cavaliers again. Now Pearson's back in the game. Flanks Davis in the backfield. Handoff to Pearson. Tripped up. He'll get up to the 45. Gain a yard.
For gain of 1. The 2nd down 9. Ball on the Middletown 45-yard line.
2nd down and 9 coming up. Middletown goes without a huddle. Checking into the lineup late for the Cavaliers is Cody Harris Miller. He's the center. Two receivers top and bottom of your screen. Quarterback Davis, Pearson to his left. Second down and 9. Murphy comes in motion to the near side. Little slant pattern. Nice leaping catch is made and up to close to another first down, and that is Zach Caldwell.
You said, Glenn, great hands on that catch. It was a little bit out away from his body, but he did a nice job extending for that reception.
There is a flag down. The play looks like it's enough for a first down. We've got a personal foul against Smyrna at the end of the play. So that will be tacked on. Middletown moving the ball well here in their first drive of the game. 6:32 to go in this opening quarter. So after the penalty, Cavaliers in Smyrna territory down at the Eagle 31-yard line. Caldwell, who just caught that pass, split to the top of your screen. Tart and Henson to the bottom. Handoff out of the backfield goes to number 20. That's Roberson. And Roberson slashes across the left side inside the 30. He'll pick up a couple. Ratcliffe on the tackle for Smyrna. Give him 3 yards, second down at 7. Again, two receivers, top and bottom of the screen. Empty backfield with Davis in the gun. Takes a snap. He gets a quarterback draw, and he's tripped up. He'll lose back to the 30.
Looked like number 26 made that tackle, Brandon West.
That brings up 3rd and long for Middletown. Pearson flanking Davis in the backfield. On 3rd and 9 for the Cavaliers at the Smyrna 30. Takes the snap, looks over the field. Going to take it himself right up the middle of the field. Hit, spun around, just shy of the first down. It's going to be 4th and short.
There, Radcliffe and Lesniak on the stop for the Eagles.
It's going to bring up 4th down, about 2 to go.
Certainly in 4-down territory here, Glenn, for the Cavs.
I think you're right. Cheaton checks into the offensive lineup for Middletown. And they finally get the play from the sideline. So two receivers to the bottom. That's Murphy and Henson. Pearson. And now we've got a whistle and a timeout. I think the Smyrna Eagles want to talk this over. After they saw the alignment, they want to check things out here, Paul.
Yeah, good call.
They're save it right here.
They've been bending here, but hopefully they won't break here. So I think it was a good call for the Smyrna staff to get that timeout.
Yeah, they waited until Middletown got their offensive set on the field, and then you're right. They looked it over and then thought wiser. So 4:19 to go in this first quarter, no score. Both teams have had the ball once. Smyrna went 3 and out on their possession. And Middletown, which started this drive down near the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Davis doing a nice job marching them down the field, really showing his ability to keep plays alive when they break down and find the open receiver.
Head coach of Cavaliers, Zach Blum. Athletic director at Middletown High is Colleen Kelly. They have a plethora of assistants led by Tyler Reynolds, Dave Fulton, Lee Scheit, Jim Curry, and Damon Bodnar. Smyrna Eagles head coach Mike Judy, assisted by Dan Wagner, Mike Marks, Chris Valmori, Orville Barnes, Corshawn Summers, and Michael Ballantyne. Of course, the athletic director here, Bill Schultz. All right, both teams back out on the field. 4th down. And about 2 or 3 to go. Pearson, Davis in the backfield. Let's see if the Cavaliers dial up. There's the snap. It's a give to Pearson right off of his left tackle, and he has stood up and pushed back, and a stop by Smyrna. And the Eagles will take over on downs.
Good hold by the Smyrna D. They got some young guys up front, 10th graders, but they did a nice job stopping that run on 4th down.
Eagles get the ball back after forcing the turnover on downs. And let's see if the Eagles make some adjustments here on their second drive. Wayne Knight and Cameron Edge in the backfield. They touch hands. Waiting snap from center. Now they're going to check the sideline, see if there's any change in the play. 2 receivers to both sides of the field. It's a read option. They're going to hand it off to Wayne Knight. Carries a defender across the 30 out to about the 33-yard line.
Harris on that tackle there for the Cavaliers. He looks like he'd be down on the turf right now, though.
Yeah, we got a player down. He's getting up slowly. Looks like he's going to be okay. And Paul, quarterback Edge, really held on the ball a long time there to wait for the blocking to develop on that read option.
Yeah, good job. Good decision giving it to Knight there. They've got to get him involved in the game plan here.
That's Wayne Knight's second carry of the game for 9 yards, as we've got a stoppage with just under 4 minutes to go in this scoreless first quarter. They're looking at the right leg of Cody Harris-Miller, a fine two-way starter for the Cavaliers. He's the nose guard and the starting center. Hoping this is just cramping. And now they're going to help the young man up, Paul.
It looks like he's going to probably walk off on his own power here. It looks
yeah.
Like he needs a little help here.
I say from Middletown, you hope he's okay, because I don't know. He's really favoring one of his legs. Hopefully he's all right. Glenn Fraser alongside Paul Collier. Producing tonight, Mr. Jalen Levenberry. And we've got a lot of help down here tonight as well. Nick Halliday down there with the camera, the still camera. Got Pat Carriantes up here in the booth with us. All right, second down and 4 for the Eagles. And Middletown looks like it's 65 in there now. Nose guard. Edge back to pass. Surveys the field. Throws it downfield looking for DeMoe. Almost picked off by the Cavaliers, Wiltshire.
Smyrna sideline looking for a flag there, but really good coverage. I mean, he threw into about quadruple coverage there, but it still was such an accurate pass. It was almost complete.
So that is Andrew Fraley, who is in at nose guard now for Middletown, replacing Cody Harris-Miller. Third down, 3rd and 4. Wayne Knight and quarterback Cameron Edge looking to the sideline for this play. Trips to the top of your screen. A lone receiver, Ymir Knight to the bottom, and he's picked up by Baronet. Again, a long time to get this play in. They reset Wayne Knight. Quick snap. Looking at Ymir Knight. Makes the catch. Breaks a tackle. 2 defenders. Has a Smyrna first down up at the 48-yard line.
Okay, great catch by Knight and great first move to avoid 2 defenders and pick up a big gainer for the Eagles.
Yeah, it goes for 16 yards. Biggest play so far of the night for the Smyrna Eagles. And now they go quickly. Running with a football, quarterback Edge, and he's going to be pounded up in midfield as a helmet comes off. Looks like he got just across the midfield, Paul, so we'll give him credit for 2.
Yeah, look, he avoided several tacklers, but number 3 Pearson popped him and knocked him down for the tackle.
Really going quickly that time. Second down and 8. And now we've got another timeout. Yep. And this one taken by Middletown. So both teams have used one timeout. We're going to step aside with them. 3:01 to go in the opening quarter. We're scoreless here at Smyrna High. And we'll be back in 30 seconds on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I am a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit bryans.loans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership. Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I am a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit bryans.loans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership. Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year,
let me walk the timeout by Middletown. It is second down and about 8. Middletown's showing blitz. Now that player just will shadow Wayne Knight out of the backfield. Edge calling signals, takes this snap, track back to press. Now he's going to run right up the middle of the field. A big lane he had. And he slides down, and that's going to draw flags because he was in the slide, Paul, and then he got hit.
Yeah, and it was a shot up near the upper shoulders of the head area also, Glenn.
So an 8-yard pickup by the quarterback Edge, and then penalty yardage is going to be tacked on at the end of that play. You know, in defense of the Middletown player, too, he probably already started to make his move and dive before Edge got into the slide, and then there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to get the penalty, but hey.
Real heads-up play by
Edge. Oh, no, wait a minute. We've got offsetting. So we'll come back and replay the down. At that time, Paul, Middletown rushed 4. They had been rushing just 3. And I wonder if that's because their starting nose guard, Cody Harris-Miller, went out. They subbed in with Andrew Fraley, and they've moved a linebacker up every now and then.
Yeah, you're giving the Eagles a little bit of look, different look from their defensive front.
Well, Edge did a good time that time reading the blocking scheme, and he saw that big opening in the middle of the field. They're still talking to head coach Mike Judy. I think he wants to know what was the penalty on us. Down on the field, second down and 8. Edge has Wayne Knight to his left. DeMoe in motion. Now they're set. There's the snap. Middletown rushes 4. Edge steps up, has pressure, and is not going to get away from Fraley. No gain on the play.
Cameron Edge carried on the play for no gain. Tackling the play by number 55, Andrew Fraley.
Good discipline by Fraley, staying in his lane and waiting for that quarterback scramble.
So now third down and 8, and Ymir Knight, who had ran a deep pattern, just now getting back to the line of scrimmage. Edge has the play from the sidelines. 2 receivers, top and bottom of your screen. Wayne Knight flanking him on the left now, switches to the right side of quarterback Edge. Third and long. Drops back, looks middle of the field, throws the wide out pattern, and it's a little off target, incomplete, and brings up fourth down.
Yeah, a little off target. Knight had a little bit problem with his footing there. He might have been able to get back to that ball.
Now, last time, Smyrna quick punt with Wayne Knight in the backfield. See if they try that again, or if they'll actually go for it on fourth. Fretz lined way out to the top of your screen. Lone receiver to the bottom is Smith. The snap, direct snap to Wayne Knight is another punt. Bounce is at the 15, and it's going to be down near the 8-yard line. So neither team is able to figure out the other defense at this point, Paul.
No, you think with these high-powered offensives, you'd have some scoring and highlights, as you said, by this time in the game. But the defense have risen to the challenge, Glenn.
So far. Now, Middletown on the last drive started at its 15-yard line, drove all the way down to about the Smyrna 30 before they gave the ball up on downs. This time they'll start inside the 10. Still waiting for the Cavaliers offense to take the field. And here they come. Looks like Smyrna has I think it's Charles Scar in there now, nose guard. First down play. Roberson in the backfield. Davis takes a snap, looks far side, makes the pass connection, and he's quickly ridden out of bounds. On the reception for Middletown was Braden Mason Murphy.
Makai Stinnett was on the coverage for the Eagles.
Second down 5, ball on the Middletown 14-yard line.
5-yard pickup on first down for the Cavaliers. Now we'll have trips to the bottom of your screen, the lone receiver to the top. That's Caldwell. Davis looks to run with it. There's a fumble. The ball's loose. Smyrna says they have it, and they do. Inside the 10 at about the 6-yard line.
Brandon West, number 26, in on that tackle, forcing that fumble from Davis. We'll see if Smyrna can capitalize on this break, Glenn.
Who'd you say recovered, Paul?
I didn't see the recovery, but Brandon West forced the fumble, number 26. Yeah.
Okay, big play in the game. Second turnover by Middletown. First they turned it over on downs. So with 1:24 to go in the opening quarter, Smyrna at the 7-yard line. This isn't really the earthquake formation, but it's about as close as you can get to it. Now they shift out of it. 2 wideouts to the bottom of your screen. The Knight brothers flanking Edge in the backfield. Handoff. No, Edge keeps it himself inside the 5, down close to the 4, maybe the 3. I think they're going to mark him at the 3-yard line.
Cameron Edge on the play. It'll be second and goal, ball on the Middletown 3-yard line.
Smyrna goes quickly. Edge again, read option, gives it to Wayne Knight. Stood up in the backfield, spun around, and he's going to lose yardage. Big play in there by Middletown, number 80, William Priestley.
Yeah, Priestley, I saw him in the pregame. He looked pretty fired up for this game, and he's made a couple nice plays on defense here for the Cavaliers.
And they're going to say the loss back to the 11, so that's an 8-yard loss. Under 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Smyrna trying to take advantage of this turnover. Now they're backed up, 3rd and goal from the Middletown 11. Yamir Knight in motion. Now he stops and reverses to the other side. Edge back to pass. Pressure's coming. Throws to DeMoe. A rather tackled at the 5-yard line. Devin DeMoe. And that might be the last play of the quarter.
That was number 52, Burke, on the tackle for the Cavaliers. Smyrna will probably let this run out.
I think so. And we'll take it down to the other end of the field. We're at the end of 1 quarter of play here in the Harvest Bowl, and there is no score in the ball game. We'll be back to start the 2nd quarter here from Charles V. Williams Stadium after this on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
The best part about great people is great people leads to quality of care, and our physical therapists really lead that mission and drive that. We want to have the opportunity to serve as much of our communities as possible with the highest level of excellence. The best part about great people is great people leads to quality of care, and our physical therapists really lead that mission and drive that. We want to have the opportunity to serve as much of our communities as possible with the highest level of excellence.
Clinical excellence really means being a leader in the profession and in the community, giving the patients the best possible care, and here at Premier, that is really what our mission is.
It all starts with wanting to help people. If you're helping people achieve whatever they want to, whether it's to get back on the sports field, to get back to work, or get back to whatever they need to do in their regular lives, that's really what underlies everything.
When patients come in here, they really truly do feel like part of our family. We're always involved directly with our patients and giving individualized care.
I come in and I may be broken down, bent over, but when I'm done my therapy, I'm feeling good to know that you're listening and you're finding a way to help me. For me, that's huge.
You know, we want to help everybody we come into contact with. That's where we kind of get our reward as clinicians.
All right, we're back to start the second quarter. It's 4th and goal for Smyrna at the 6 of the Cavaliers following a fumble recovery. Edge goes up, talks to his offensive line. Wayne Knight flanks him in the backfield. Edge turns to look to the sideline, gets the play from the OC. Now again, goes up to the line. Edge takes the snap. Back to pass. Pressure's coming, and before that, we've got a whistle and a flag on the near sideline. Offense drew Smyrna offsides, so that'll move it half the distance, and the Eagles will have the ball at the 3. Now, this is normally where they would use that earthquake formation on a conversion. Let's see if they come in with that. A lot of personnel changes, Paul.
Yeah, a lot of exotic formations you see out of Smyrna. It's very difficult to prepare for the Cavaliers.
Yep, the earthquake is coming. Wayne Knight will take the direct snap. Brother Ymir Knight behind him. Knight gives the play to the line. It's 4th and goal from the 3. Knight takes the, no, Ymir Knight takes the snap, tries to get outside, tries to get the corner, and he's got it.
The great speed and patience shown there by Knight to get to the edge, and he needed just about every one of those yards to get to the pylon there, Glenn.
Let's see if Jalen wants to run this highlight after the PAT attempt. Of course, they'll just run the earthquake again to go for 2. Yeah, usually that earthquake's designed for something to go up the middle. They went wide with it. Good block from Wayne Knight for his brother Ymir. Now the 2-point attempt. Again, Wayne looks to the sideline. A lot of hand signals going on down there. I think these Smyrna coaches used to be lifeguards. All right, here's the 2-point try. I think they changed it up again. Wayne Knight takes the snap, looks to go outside, cuts it up the middle, and he's not going to make it. He is tackled and driven back by a host of Cavaliers, led by the young man who went off with an injury earlier, Cody Harris-Miller.
Yeah, good to see him back in there and contributing to Cavaliers' defense.
All right, now let's see if we can. If we want to get the no, we're not going to get that highlight. Let's send it back. We'll play. We'll pay some bills. We'll be back after this. 6-0 Smyrna on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together.
Operating with precautions.
To protect our staff and our customers.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health screen craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together.
Operating with precautions.
To protect our staff and our customers.
As we start the second quarter, Smyrna scores on a 3-yard run by Ymir Knight. Conversion fails. It's 6-0 Eagles. And Josh Michael to kick it off. Little squib kick down the center of the field. It's mishandled by Cavalier. That Zaire Tart finally picks it up at his 12 and tackled immediately by the Eagles special teams. Cole Moyer, the first one down there.
I think Glenn Smyrna did a nice job capitalizing on that turnover, getting the touchdown. It wasn't easy for him. And,
no, it wasn't.
Here's another break for him on the mishandled kickoff.
I think that offside penalty really bit Middletown in the you-know-where. Instead of 6 yards out, it was 3, and they changed it and brought the earthquake formation in. All right, let's see if the Cavaliers have the answer here. Plenty of time to go first half, 11:43. Middletown deep in their own end at the Cavalier 13-yard line. Davis flanked by Pearson in the backfield. Takes a snap. Hands off to Pearson, slowed up in the backfield, and will fall forward up to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Moyer and Lesniak in on the stop for the Eagles.
3-yard pickup for Pearson. Out to the 16 of the Cavaliers. 2nd down and 7. This time looks like it's going to be an empty backfield. Davis surveys the defense. Takes a high snap, drops back, throws middle of the field, looking for Caldwell. Pretty good coverage there by Troy Hicks, incomplete. That's the first incompletion out of Davis. Before that, he was 4 for 4.
Yeah, good coverage there. He had to deliver that ball a little bit early, and the timing was a little bit off on that play. But good coverage by the Eagles.
I gave him one too many. There was a penalty in there, so he's 3 for 3 until that incompletion. Stops the clock with 11:01 to go in the half. Now Caldwell and 2 receivers, 3 to the top, empty backfield, quick slant in pattern, is caught, spun away from a defender, and then tackled up at the 26 for a first down. And that's number 19, Bryce Lemons.
Yeah, 11th grader Christian Galvin on the tackle for the Eagles there. Big first down pickup, though, for the Cavaliers, Glenn.
Sure was. Out to the Cavalier 26. This time 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen. 1 to the top. Cheaton is in a wing. And a counter to Pearson. Pearson is wrapped up by the ankles. He's going to be shy of the 30-yard line.
Looked like Dwayne Ratcliffe made the tackle there from his linebacker position.
Number 13, Dwayne Ratcliffe, number 22, Nate Lesniak.
Calling Lesniak's name quite a bit already.
7th, ball on the Middletown 30-yard line.
2nd down, a long 7 for the Cavaliers. Caldwell split to the bottom of your screen. 2 receivers to the top. Davis drops back, looks far side. Throws a little out pattern, but a little bit too high for Zaire Tart, and incomplete.
Yeah, a little high, Glenn. He said a tough angle to throw that pass, too.
Number 6, Zaire Tart, incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
So that brings up 3rd and 7 for Middletown. You know, I asked both coaches in the interviews that we ran in the pregame show about how important the defense would be tonight with these 2 high-powered offenses. Well, the defenses have come to play. Third and long for Middletown. Pearson flanks Davis on his left. Back to pass. Now pressure's coming. We have a penalty flag thrown as Davis gets out of bounds, and there's another flag because a Smyrna Eagle hit him when he was already out.
Yeah, probably going to have offsetting there. We had the hold on Middletown and the late hit. A couple steps out of bounds. They took a shot at Davis.
Yeah,
it was close on that late hit. It was very close near the edge there.
I think you're right. I think we're going to have a hold on the offense. And you got to have a little bit more discipline defensively. When you see the quarterback going out of bounds, you know, you can't go over there and hit him. You hurt your team. The officials are discussing this, but I think you're right, Paul. I'm going to have offsetting here. Yeah, hold against the offense, and then we got a dead ball late hit against Smyrna on the quarterback out of bounds. Offsetting, so they will replay the down 3rd and 7.
The second time we've had the offsetting penalties, and both times they've really hurt Smyrna.
Yeah, because it would have been 4th down or 3rd and long if they'd accepted the penalty. Now this is one of those unique situations where you don't have offsetting. They step off the holding penalty, and now they come back with the personal foul. So Middletown makes out here because they're going to get the ball up at the 35-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd and about 2.
They basically worked out a gain of 5 for the Cavaliers.
Ball on the Middletown 35-yard line.
Trips to the top of the screen. Now Murphy goes out. Cheaton comes in for him. 9:49 to go, opening half. Smyrna 6, Middletown nothing at this point. Tart and Caldwell split to the bottom of your screen. Lone receiver to the top. That's Henson. Davis gets a snap, hands off to Pearson, crashes off the right side, bounces it back. Very, very close. It's all going to depend on the spot.
Nazir Jenkins on the tackle for the Eagles, number 45.
You can probably hear the displeasure of some of the Smyrna fans down in front of us.
It appears they're going to be about inches short, but it's tough to tell from this distance.
Well, we're going to get a measurement for the first time tonight. Well, I tell you what, as you look around the field here, it is standing room only all the way around. As we said, the athletic director here, Bill Schultz, said because of the ongoing pandemic, we had to cut off attendance at around the 4,000 mark.
Glenn, you mentioned they were probably expecting double that.
Oh, yeah.
Double that.
I think they probably could have easily gotten it. So they measure, and the Cavaliers get the first down, continue the drive.
They picked it up by the nose of the football.
So at the Cavalier 37, the drive continues. Pearson, the running back. This time Murphy and Caldwell will split to the bottom of your screen. Pearson flanking quarterback Davis to his left. Two receivers to the top of the screen, Zaire Tart and Rennie Henson. Murphy in motion to the top of your screen. Davis looks that way, throws high pass, almost picked off on the tip drill, in and out of the hands of Rennie Henson.
A little bit off the mark there, Davis was. His feet really weren't set to drive that ball to his receiver.
And a diving defender almost coming up with the INT. Stops the clock, 9:21 to go in the half. Quarterback, Jaden Davis, sets his offense. Cowbell split to the bottom of your screen. Two receivers to the top. Cheaton is in a wing. And Pearson to the left of quarterback Davis. Takes a snap. Gives it off to Pearson. Started outside, cuts up the middle of the field, and is stopped shy of the 40. Going to pick up 3. It'll be 3rd and 7.
But Nazir Jenkins again on the hit, number 45. Doing a good job being aware of that cutback by the Middletown back.
So we just saw the first down run on by Middletown on the 4th down play. We've got 3rd and long here for the Cavaliers. Caldwell and Lemon split to the bottom of the screen, trips to the top. And now we have a late whistle and a timeout by the official along the Middletown side. Cavaliers are going to call their second timeout of the half. They have one left. We'll step aside with them. Be back in 30 seconds here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Soto Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a wine spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Sodo Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a wine spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Back here after the Middletown timeout, 8:28 to go in the half. Eagles on top of the Cavaliers 6-0. And Middletown with a big third down and 7 here. They talked it over. Let's see what the timeout produces. Empty backfield for Davis. 2 receivers to the bottom, 3 to the top. Davis with a snap. Smyrna rushes off the edge. Throw far flat. Completion made up in midfield for a first down into Smyrna territory at the 47. At Zaire Tart on the reception.
Yeah, Tart did a nice job setting right down in that middle of the Smyrna zone. And a great accurate pass by Davis.
That's one of the harder throws as a quarterback, to put a lot of zip on that out pattern across the field like that. Closing in on the 8-minute mark in the half. Cavaliers at the Eagle 47-yard line. Pearson to the left of Davis. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Davis hands it off to Pearson, tries to get the outside. Not much there, he only got a yard.
3. Michael Pearson turned on the play for a gain of 1.
Nazir Jenkins again, 45, tripping up the back for the short gain.
Now, he was a late starter tonight. Starting in the place of Stephen Truck Driver.
Yeah, and this is going to have at least 10 tackles at the end of the game.
2nd down and 9. Again, trips to the bottom of your screen. That's Murphy, Tart, and Henson. Caldwell to the top. Davis flanked by Pearson. Quick throw, out pattern, far sideline, and that's complete to Caldwell. They're going to mark him out for a first down at the Smyrna 33-yard line.
Davis doing a nice job getting that ball released really quickly. Looks like Tom Brady out there, 0.33 seconds, and he's got the ball out of his hands.
2 consecutive 13-yard receptions for Middletown. Stop the clock with 7:07 in the half. Davis hands it off to Pearson, started up the middle of the field. Manages to get a block, and he got to the Smyrna 31, a pickup of 2. Second down and 8. As a flag down. Illegal procedure against Middletown.
Illegal procedure penalty against Middletown. Make it first down 15.
First and 15, back at the Eagle 38-yard line. Middletown with 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Pearson again to the left of Davis in the backfield. Tart and Henson split to the top. Read option quarterback. Davis takes him. He shakes a defender in the backfield. Gets good yardage inside the Smyrna 30, down close to the 27.
A good decision there by Davis on a read option to keep that one.
It'll be second down 5. Ball on the
good play on first and long. A second down now at about 5 from the Eagle 28. Caldwell and Murphy will split to the bottom of your screen. Tart and Henson to the top. Davis with a snap. 1-step drop, sets, throws the slant in pattern. Caldwell has it, breaks 2 tackles, and he's inside the Smyrna 20 down to the 16.
Zachary Caldwell for a
Great move there to avoid those Eagle defenders. He was tripped up by number 22, Lesniak, again with another tackle there. Getting him by his shoestrings.
Middletown mixing it up nicely in this drive. They're down the deepest penetration in this first half. Inside of 5:45 to go in the half. Davis changes up the play. Pearson on his right. Takes a snap. Throws the out pattern. Jump ball. Catch is made by Henson. Broke a tackle, and I think he scored. It's a touchdown. 16-yard pass play, and a nice job by Rennie Henson to break a tackle on his way to the end zone.
Henson did a great job going up and getting that ball, and a nice job stretching that ball out over the goal line for the TD.
Smyrna 6, Middletown 6.
Right after the extra point, we're going to take a look at the replay.
Davis seems to be finding his rhythm now, settling into this game.
All right, Middletown will try to take the lead here by kicking the PAT. Kicker is number 65, who I do not have on their chart. Low snap, placement down, kick on the way, and it's good. It just got in the right crossbar, or upright, and that makes it Middletown 7 and Smyrna 6. All right, let's go back now and take a look at the replay on this Middletown touchdown. A great job by Hinston to break a tackle and just stretch the ball out. And here's the play. From the 16. Davis gets rid of it quick. Henson goes up and gets it there. He breaks a tackle and carries a defender, just stretched that ball out over the goal line. Great job there by our cameraman and producer to get that instant replay for you. As we keep it right here with 5:23 to go in the half. And Middletown on top now 7-6.
Then looks like Ryan Cheaton's back out to kick off for the Cavaliers.
Game for Smyrna, number 8, Ymir Knight, and number 25, Wayne Knight, kicking off for Middletown. Number 10, Ryan Cheaton.
As we said, we've got a number change. We don't know who 65 is. Squib kick down the middle of the field. Smyrna wisely just falling on it about the Eagle 32-yard line, and they'll get the ball back.
Ball covered for Smyrna by number 13, Dwayne Ratcliffe. It'll be 1st and 10. Smyrna, ball on their own 32-yard line.
Eagles with plenty of time to try to get another score here. 5:22 to go in the half. 1-point ball game. That was a long drive by Middletown. They ate up about probably 5.5, 6 minutes in that drive.
Yeah, they've been doing a nice job at the time of possession so far in this ball game.
Maybe longer than that. Read option play, Wayne Knight right up the middle of the field. Got good yardage. Carries a defender out to about the 38-yard line.
For a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd down 4. Ball on the Smyrna 38-yard line.
Smyrna goes quickly without the huddle, as they always do. 2 receivers to both sides of the field. Edge. Again, read option, hands it off to Wayne Knight. No, he kept it himself, and he's going to go down for a loss of a yard.
Tackle made there by Dorjaye, defensive end.
It'll be 3rd down 5. Ball on the Smyrna 37-yard
3rd and 5 for the Eagles. 2 receivers, both sides of the field. Now Edge is going to stop, check the sidelines, make sure that same play's on if they're going to change it up. Edge gives the play to his O-line. Back to pass. Looks up middle of the field. Pressure's coming. He gets away from it and will backpedal for a 1st down out across the 43.
Edge did a nice job getting it right, just out of the reach of Dorjaye. Cheating on the tackle for the Cavaliers.
Inside of 4 minutes to go in the half. Frets The wide out almost off the field here down near the Smyrna bench. Ymir Knight in motion. Now we'll reverse back to the near side. Fake it to Knight. Throw it to Ymir Knight. Oh, and great defensive play by Middletown linebacker Drew Beckford.
Ymir Knight tackling the play to number 4. Drew Beckford.
A reception for a loss of about 5.
Ball on the Smyrna 37-yard line.
Second down and long now for the Eagles. Beckford read that play perfectly, fought off the block and made the tackle. Again, Ymir Knight in motion to the far side of the field. Edge fakes it, pump fake, looking down the sideline, has a man wide open. The catch is made down at the 32, at the 20, and caught from behind near the 11-yard line. And now a late penalty flag, and I think they're going to get Smyrna's Devin Smith, who made the catch and run, for excessive celebration.
Yeah, great catch by Smith.
We got a replay on that, and I think Smyrna's going to get a penalty at the end of it. Let's take a look at it. The little pump fake, and Devin Smith is wide open on this play. Here it comes. Pump fake, and look at that. Smith had to slow down to come back and get the football. Made a great catch, but then he started celebrating a little bit, and then you got the penalty, or did they wave it off? I think they might. Oh, it was against Middletown. It was a personal foul against Middletown, so half the distance. That was the biggest play of the game, covering 57 yards. And I thought for sure they had caught the wideout Smith for celebration. Instead, it was defense.
It is on Smyrna.
All right, well, they took a long time to talk about that one. Penalty yardage stepped off outside the 25 of Middletown back to about the 27.
Not a very popular call here to see if
no. Well, you know, we've been talking about it all year that the DIAA says there's a severe shortage of referees. Well, here's one reason why people don't want to do it. The abuse they take.
1st and 10 Smyrna, ball on the Middletown 28-yard line.
After the 57-yard pass play, then the personal foul against the Eagles. So they have it at the Cavalier 28, 1st and 10. Edge back to pass. Pressure comes up the middle. He unloads, looking for Ymir Knight. Makes the catch in the corner of the end zone for a 28-yard touchdown.
He was able to just enough separation from Baronet to reel that ball in for the score, Glenn.
Nice pass that time from Edge. And Knight and the defender were jostling for space. Knight got it. We're going to wait till the conversion. We'll replay that touchdown for you, the second of the game by Ymir Knight.
So here comes your famous formation here.
Yeah, the earthquake. And really, Smyrna needs this because you look at the scoreboard, they miss. They're only up 5 points. Wayne Knight and brother Ymir Knight in the backfield. Wayne takes a snap. Delayed handoff to Ymir Knight. Did he get in? I think he did. Ymir Knight has scored all 14 of Smyrna's points. And here's his second touchdown coming up. Nice pass from Edge to Ymir Knight in the corner of the end zone. 2-step drop, steps up. Look at that ball, right on the money. Great job by our producer, Jalen Levenberry, and our cameraman also out there doing a great job tonight, Logan Gashler. We'll keep it right here with 2:28 to go in the half. We had no score at the end of one quarter. We've had 3 touchdowns scored here in the second quarter.
The offenses are starting to heat up now, Glenn.
Josh Michael to kick it off for the Eagles. I'm sure we're going to see another squib kick down the center of the field. 2:28 to go in the half. Middletown still plenty of time to get the second answer. And Michael just kicks this one off deep. And Tart caught it over his head, slashes up the right side of the field, and he goes all the way out past the 45 and finally bounced out of bounds near midfield. And now we got a little scrum over there along the Middletown bench. You got to have some discipline now, and if you're Smyrna, get your players out of hostile territory. But a great return by Tart.
Yeah, I don't think he ever was tackled there. I think he was pushed down out of bounds.
Right.
He was on his feet for an extra 15 yards.
So Middletown with great field position. Time for the Cavaliers' 2-minute drill. Going to start in Eagles territory at the 49-yard line.
Plenty of time left here for the Cavaliers to answer Smyrna's touchdown with one of their own.
Especially with the field position they got thanks to Tart. And he did a great job, Paul, of catching that line drive over the head.
He did.
And not letting that ball get past him.
I think they saw him cheating up a little bit, anticipating a squib kick. They tried to kick it by him, but he did a nice job grabbing it. And what a quick burst of speed.
Caldwell split at the bottom of your screen. Murphy inside of him. Tart and Henson to the top. And Pearson flanking Davis in the backfield. First down play. Davis, good snap, is going to hand off to Pearson, and he is hitting the backfield for a loss.
Looked like Lesniak again on the tackle there.
A loss back to the Cavaliers side of midfield. Loss of 2. Cavaliers ready to go, empty backfield. Davis, pressure, steps up, throws it sideline. Nice play, getting away from the defense. Big hit put on the end of the play. But the catch is made down to the 42-yard line, and that's Caldwell.
Ratcliffe on a tackle for the Eagles.
Gain of about 8.
It'll be third down, 3. Ball on the Smyrna 42-yard line.
Third down, it's short for the Cavaliers. Empty backfield. Davis throws sideline, completes the pass for the first down. Inside the Smyrna 40 at about the 38. As we're closing out on a minute to go. Now, Middletown's already used 2 timeouts, Paul. They only have 1 left.
Got 1 out to start working that sideline if they need to here. Make sure those receivers get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Middletown, ball on the Smyrna 38-yard line.
Empty backfield again for Davis. Takes a snap. Looking near sideline, throws the deep ball to Tart. A lot of contact there, but the officials are going to let it go. Incomplete. That makes it 2nd and 10. More importantly, just 47 seconds to go in the half. And as we mentioned, the Cavaliers with just 1 timeout left.
Yeah, on the pass routes, you're going to have to get out of bounds or throw the ball for a first down. Stop that clock momentarily.
Packed house here tonight at Charles V. Williams Stadium as darkness now blankets the field. Stands are packed on both sides, standing room all the way around the field. Empty backfield again for Davis, 2nd and 10. Steps back to throw, moves to the outside. Now he's going to run with it, try to get out of bounds, stop the clock. He does. He's going to be out near the 33-yard line.
Braden Davis carried on the play, run out of bounds by number 22, Dave Lesniak.
A good heads-up play there by Davis to get out and stop that clock.
Both quarterbacks not afraid to take off and run with it tonight.
34-yard line.
Just under 41 seconds to go in the half. It's 3rd down and about 6. 2 wide outs to the bottom of your screen. That's Henson and Murphy. 2 to the top, Tart and Caldwell. Davis has Pearson alongside. Back to pass again, looks near our far sideline. Good jump pass made by Tart over there.
Pass completed, number 6, Zaire.
I think he got enough for the first down too, Paul.
Yeah, lucky he did because he it looked like he was tackled in bounds. He had the opportunity to go out bounds, but try to cut it back in. But the clock should stop here momentarily while they move the chains.
Gain of about.
Middletown, ball on the Smyrna 27-yard line.
Gain of about 7 or 8 yards there. Ball down at the 27 of the Eagles. Now 33.8 to go in the half. Caldwell and Tart again to the top of your screen. Murphy and Henson to the bottom. Davis looking far sideline again. Throws it down in the corner of the end zone. And it's out of bounds. Would not have been a catch anyhow.
Good coverage by the Eagles. The intended receiver was double covered there at the corner of the end zone.
Stops the clock with 28 seconds to go in the half. Smyrna on top 14-7. I'm Glenn Fraser alongside Paul Collier. Producing tonight, Jalen Levenberry, and on the camera, Logan Gashler. We got Pat Carriates up here in the box helping out, and Nick Halliday as well. Second and 10 from Middletown. Trips to the bottom of your screen. 2 receivers to the top, empty backfield. Davis looks down into the end zone, now runs away from trouble, releases it at the end of the play. Jump ball batted away and complete. Oh, now they're saying a touchdown. I can't believe he caught that ball. Was that Murphy?
Looked like Bryce
That was Lemons, number 19.
Grader.
Wow, what a catch. I thought that was batted down.
Yeah, once again, it was thrown in the double covers, but looks like Lemons went up between the defenders and caught it.
Yeah, Isaac Stewart, I thought he batted that down. So now the equalizing extra point attempt by the Cavaliers. And again, we do not have a number 65 on any of our charts. I'm not sure who that kicker is. Kick is on the way. Just gets over the crossbar. We got a tie ball game at 14-all with 20 seconds to go in the half. Let's take a look at the touchdown replay. And what a catch by Lemons. Good concentration by him. And the double coverage.
I think so.
And Davis hesitated. He started to run with the ball and then stopped at the last second and threw it. And that might have threw off the defense. Look, they both jumped up. It looked like it was going to be deflected. And what a catch by Lemons. Wow. We'll keep it right here. I can't imagine Smyrna doing anything fancy here with 20 seconds to go. I think we're going to go in the locker room with a tie ball game.
Yeah.
For Smyrna, number 8, Yamir Knight, number 25, Wayne Knight. Kicking off for Middletown, number 10, Ryan Cheaton.
Ryan Cheaton to kick it off for the Cavaliers here.
Like you said, Glenn, I'm sure we'll see a little squib kick to the middle of the field.
Oh, yeah.
Run some clock.
Just want Smyrna to just over the head of the upbacks. Oh, there's a fumble on it. I think Smyrna covered it up. Yeah, coming up with the ball. Nolan Fretz comes up with the recovery. 19 seconds to go in the half. This is what we expected out of number 1 and number 2 as advertised. 14-14 here in the first half. Smyrna will line up trips to the top of the screen. A lone receiver to the bottom is Yamir Knight, who has scored all 14 of Smyrna's points. A touchdown run, a 2-point conversion run, and a touchdown pass. Edge, as he always does before each play, touches hands with Wayne Knight. Back to pass. Pressure's coming. He sets up a screen to the middle of the field. It's Wayne Knight. and he's going to be tackled. There will be a gain of about 5 yards, and Smyrna, I think, is going to stop the clock. They call a timeout. Clock keeps running. That stops it with just under 6 seconds to go in the half. Smyrna calls their second timeout, so we keep it right here. Defense has kind of controlled the game in the first quarter, Paul. Second quarter, the offense has controlled things.
Yeah, as we said, it's such a big game. A lot of times there's a little bit of nervousness, so the quarterback settled in after the first quarter, and we've seen the offenses light it up here in the second quarter.
Both quarterbacks throwing the long ball. Longest play of the game was that 57-yard connection after a nice pump fake from Edge, connecting with Smith down the far sideline. They came back almost immediately with that touchdown pass in the corner of the end zone to Ymir Knight. And then Middletown with 2 touchdown passes, one to Henson, who broke a tackle, and the last one there to Lemons. Late in the half, as he had double coverage on it. All right, Smyrna out of the timeout. Barring a penalty, this should be the last play of the first half.
Middletown's going to a prevent defense here.
Yeah, dropping off the ball. Might just see, again, something just putting it to the hands of a playmaker and seeing if they can break it.
Sure, and if you get a defensive penalty, you can get yourself another play in this half.
Edge looks to the sideline. So does Wayne Knight. And they switch things up a little. Edge, far, flat. Ymir Knight, and got out of bounds real quick. And that conserves a little time.
That's going to get him close to midfield there, Glenn. So maybe Edge has the arm to reach this ball all the way to the end zone.
Goes for 8 yards. Yeah, a little bit closer now. He can throw that Hail Mary if he wants. I think Smyrna has called their final timeout. 2.5 seconds to go in half. They're going to talk about this. I thought they already did, but maybe they haven't yet. Yeah, now they call the final timeout.
Timeout, Smyrna.
14-14 game. And the fans are getting their money's worth, Paul.
It is, yeah. Everyone here is having a good time. Very vocal crowd here on the Smyrna sideline where we are.
They're closer to us.
A lot of cowbells ringing also.
Oh, yeah, you can hear them from across the field. Great crowd here tonight. It's cooled off a little bit now. Feels a lot better. Not only for the fans, but for the players. It'll be very interesting to see what kind of adjustments are made in the locker room at halftime. Neither team's really been able to run the football.
No. I'd say Smyrna had a little bit more success running it than Middletown. But not much on either side.
We'll tally up our unofficial stats at the half, and I think we might find out that the 2 quarterbacks might be leading in rushing yardage. All right, let's see what the Eagles do. Trips to the bottom of your screen. That's Fretz, DeMoe, Ymir Knight in the slot, Smith to the top. Edge back to pass. Will they have time to load up and throw the home run ball? He rolls far side. Sets up. No, throws it short. I think he might have been hit when he let it go. It's incomplete. That brings us to the end of the first half of play here at Charles V. Williams Stadium on the campus of Smyrna High School. We're all tied at 14-14. And we'll be back after these commercial messages on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
The best part about great people is great people leads to quality of care, and our physical therapists really lead that mission and drive that. We want to have the opportunity to serve as much of our communities as possible with the highest level of excellence.
Clinical excellence really means being a leader in the profession and in the community, giving the patients the best possible care, and here at Premier, that is really what our mission is.
It all starts with wanting to help people. If you're helping people achieve whatever they want to, whether it's to get back on the sports field, to get back to work, or get back to whatever they need to do in their regular lives, that's really what underlies everything.
When patients come in here, they really truly do feel like part of our family. We're always involved directly with our patients and giving individualized care.
I come in and I may be broken down, bent over, but when I'm done my therapy, I'm feeling good. To know that you're listening and you're finding a way to help me. For me, that's huge.
You know, we want to help everybody we come into contact with. That's where we kind of get our reward as clinicians and therapists, is to see them achieve their goal and get back to, you know, what they wanted to. It's certainly been very rewarding to see how many people we can help as we've grown.
Our patients come in here and they really put a lot of trust in us to get them back to doing the things that they can't do. When you can't do those things, at the end of the day, your life is not fulfilled.
You may have tried physical therapy,
but have you tried Premier?
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Cowbell Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Cowbell tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is a perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon.
We all know that choosing the right company for home preservation can be challenging. Your home is your castle, and only the best and most trusted will work, right? Of course. So why is Ace Handyman Services different and the right choice? We take great pride in our easy, no-hassle scheduling and communication process. You call, we answer, and we listen. Or take advantage of online booking 24/7. Once we understand your home needs, we schedule a craftsman to arrive at a convenient time for you. You then receive a be challenging. Your home is your castle, and only the best and most trusted will work, right? Of course. So why
Hi,
is
it's Scott and Lauren from Cowbell Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a wine spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Cowbell Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits,
Lauren from Cowbell Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a wine spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Cowbell Concepts.
If you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit BryansLoans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership. Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit BryansLoans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership. Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit BryansLoans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership. Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I am a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit briansloans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership. Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I am a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit briansloans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership. Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I am a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit briansloans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution, we are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health screen craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together.
Operating with precautions.
To protect our staff and our customers.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health screen craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together.
Operating with precautions.
To protect our staff and our customers.
That's his numbers there.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top
11
priority.
out of 16.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health screen craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together.
Operating with precautions.
To protect our staff and our customers.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health screen craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together.
Operating with precautions.
To protect our staff and our customers.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health screen craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together.
Operating with precautions.
To protect our staff and our customers.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health-screened craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together.
Operating with precautions.
To protect our staff and our customers.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health-screened craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks.
Back here at Charles V. Williams Stadium, Glenn Frazier alongside Paul Collier. 14-14 at halftime. And let's do a little bit of housekeeping. First of all, on the second Smyrna touchdown, down in the corner of the end zone, it was a little difficult to see. I'm not going to make excuses for myself. I thought it was Yamir Knight on the reception. Instead, it was Devin DeMoe on that 28-yard pass that put Smyrna up at the time. And the other thing is the kicker for Middletown. So Jack Ham, we understand, was injured. They had to recruit from the soccer team, but they recruited from the girls' soccer team. So kicking those extra points is Tyla Walker, and she is 2 for 2, 2 very important extra points. These are the unofficial stats that we have for the first half. For the visiting Middletown Cavaliers, 20 yards rushing for Pearson, 31 for Davis. And Davis was 11 out of 16 passing for 122 yards, 2 touchdowns. Middletown unofficially with 176 yards of total offense. Smyrna Eagles only 12 yards rushing, led by Wayne Knight, 4 attempts for 7 yards. Quarterback Cameron Edge, 8 out of 10 for 110 yards, 1 touchdown pass. And Smyrna with just 12 rushing, unofficially 122 yards. All the damage on the scoreboard was done in the second quarter. Got some halftime scores for you around the state. Wilmington Friends leads Tatnall 21-0. At the half, it's Cape Henlopen 32, William Penn 22. Howard leads Brandywine 30-7 late in the second quarter. Almost to halftime, Del Mar was leading 13-0. They now trail Red Lion Christian Academy 14-13. And at the half at St. Mark's, it's the Spartans 14 and the Woodbridge Blue Raiders 8. So those are the scores we have for you. As both teams have returned to the field, and Middletown will receive the kickoff to start the second half. Paul, I wonder what kind of adjustments we're going to see. Again, it was defense in the first quarter, offense in the second quarter.
Yeah, one thing you saw was good, efficient quarterback play. Just a one mistake with the fumble for Davis. I look for Middletown probably to continue with the short passing game, set up the longer balls. And Smyrna's really got to get Knight more involved, I think, on the ground. I think that'll alleviate some pressure from Edge and open up their passing game. They can get a little bit more from the running backs.
I agree with you totally. Both teams have returned to the field, loosening up before we get the start of the second half of action. Once again, great atmosphere as we expected here tonight. Capacity crowd of about 4,000. Again, the numbers are down a little bit. They could have actually had more fans here, but due to the ongoing pandemic, they had to put the ceiling on it at 4,000 fans. Both stands are full, standing room all the way around the perimeter of the football field. And a great night for football here. I'm going to say right now it's in the upper 60s, maybe a little bit of breeze blowing. As once again, the Cavaliers will receive the opening kickoff here in the third quarter. Now you got to keep an eye on both these teams on special teams as they'll try an onside kick at any point.
Yes, and we'll see if Middletown get a little bit better field position. They've really started deep in their territory on a lot of their possessions in the first half.
Only the 2 turnovers, both by the Cavaliers in the first quarter. One, they turned it all over on downs. That was their first drive. Then on the second drive, they were deep in their own end, and a little bit of missed exchange between the center and quarterback and the running back, and Davis fumbled the ball away. Smyrna recovered inside the 10, but they had to fight hard. They didn't score until fourth down.
It was tough to get the ball in the end zone, but Smyrna's been the more, I'll say, opportunistic football team here this evening so far.
All right, the fans are ready. I'll tell you what, I'm hearing cowbells on the Smyrna side.
Yeah.
I have to tell you the history of the Cowbell at Middletown High School, because if you do a game up there, you hear a lot of cowbells. You have for years. Back in the 60s, when Middletown scheduled Salesianum, the Sal's student body came down with signs about them being a bunch of farmers. And where's your cowbells? They brought cowbells with them. Salesianum students did, and they were bringing them during the game. That first meeting, actually the first two meetings, Middletown beat Salesianum twice, big upsets. So the Middletown fans figured, hey, you know what? Let's bring those cowbells. And they've been ringing them ever since.
It's a great tradition.
So you want to blame anybody for the Middletown cowbells? You blame the Salesianum student body. Go figure. Smyrna's special team unit out on the football field. Joshua Michael kicking off. He's mostly hit squib kicks. He did kick that one deep one late in the half, and Tart made a good catch and returned it about 50 yards, and that set up Middletown for that tying touchdown.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if Middletown sprinkles some of their faster returners up near the middle of the field, or if they're going to keep them deep.
Middletown received the second half kickoff deep for Middletown.
Well, Middletown has Roberson, Tart.
Number 20, Joshua Roberson kicking off.
They're the deep return, man.
60, Joshua Michael.
Michael signals he's ready, and we're ready to start the third quarter. Little squib kick, middle of the field, picked up on a hop by Tart, breaks a tackle, and carries defenders out across the 45. Good field position at the 47.
Another good return by Tart, much like he did late in the first half.
All right, again, it's going to be interesting to see what kind of adjustments are made here. Smyrna with Caleb Blaine, the nose guard, on the front. Nathaniel Chandler and the other down lineman, Brandon West, and he's the one that forced that fumble. Now the official just took the ball from the 47 and slotted it up to the 48 to match the chain gang. And we're ready to go. Two receivers, top and bottom of your screen. Davis flanked by Pearson. Takes the snap, read option, hands it off to Pearson. Spin move to get away from Chandler, but not from the rest of the Smyrna Eagles, and a loss of a yard.
Yeah, number 13, Dwayne Radcliffe, cleaning up that play there for the Eagles.
I had Pearson unofficially for 11 carries in the first half, 20 yards rushing. Takes a loss there to be second down on 11. Back at the Cavalier 47-yard line. Henson, Tart, and Murphy to the bottom of the screen. Caldwell to the top. Davis giving some last-second instructions to his wideouts. Drops back to pass, looks on the slant-in pattern. Nice catch made down at the Eagle 45-yard line, and that's Caldwell.
That's completed number 16, Zachary Caldwell, for a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 8 yards because it was second and 11. Now it's third and about 3-4 yards to go.
Glenn, you were talking about adjustments. Looks like Middletown might try to work a little bit more in the middle of the field rather than the boundary like they did in the first half.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I missed that.
Looks like Middletown might try to work a little bit more in the middle of the field in the short passing game rather than the boundaries.
Well, a good sign for the Cavaliers that the starting center is back in there. Handoff to Pearson. Tried to get outside. Can't get the edge. And there's about 3 or 4 Eagle defenders there to force fourth down. Oh, that was Roberson. I'm sorry. And he will now check out.
Ball on the Smyrna 45-yard line.
No gain by Roberson. He checks out.
Offense still on the field here, Glenn, which I expected.
Yeah, they brought an extra receiver in. So trips to the bottom of the screen, empty backfield, 2 receivers to the top on fourth down to about 4. Davis. Pressure's coming from the blind side. He gets rid of it. And down along the near side, and that is incomplete. Intended for Murphy.
Smyrna takes over on downs. First and 10 on their own 45-yard line.
So the Eagles have good position after turning the ball over. Ball at the Eagle 45-yard line.
Yeah, good possession there by the Smyrna Eagle defense.
Trips to the top of your screen. Lone receiver to the bottom is DeMo. Middletown showing blitz. Cheaton moved up. Now he backs off. Handed off to Knight. Tried to go off tackle. Then he bounced it outside. Nothing there. Middletown is not allowing Wayne Knight to get loose.
Yeah, look like Priestley, number 80, on the stop there for the Cavaliers.
It'll be second down 12.
2-yard loss.
43-yard line.
Second down and 12. This time Smith to the bottom of your screen. Ymir Knight in the slot to the bottom. DeMo and Fretz to the top of your screen. Fretz the outside receiver. Edge back to pass. Pressure coming up the middle. Then he unloads, looking for Ymir Knight. Slows down and doesn't make the catch. Good defense by Middletown's Tyshawn Baronet.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
Third down and 12 coming up for Smyrna. Boy, Knight was open for a little bit, but I tell you what, Baronet closed nicely.
It was, looked like Edge threw that a little bit off his back foot, so it gave the Cavalier defenders a little bit more time to recover there.
Clock stopped with 8:47 to go in this third quarter. Ymir Knight split to the bottom of the screen. Edge back to pass. Pressure coming up the middle. Now he throws it downfield looking for Smith. Smith was a little bit of contact right before the ball got there, and no flag, incomplete.
They've been letting them play out there in the secondary all evening, Glenn, so it's pretty consistent with the way they've been calling the game so far.
Single coverage on Smith, and that makes it fourth down at 12. And the Bronx cheers comes up from the Smyrna fans. Fourth down play coming up here for the Eagles. Again, Smith to the bottom of your screen, and Middletown backs off. About safeties are like 10, 12 yards off the line of scrimmage. It's a quick punt again, but a whistle before Knight's punt.
Look, the defensive end might have jumped there for Middletown.
That'll make it fourth down at 7. Offside against the Cavaliers. We'll put the ball out to the Smyrna 48-yard line. Now, will Smyrna go with that Wayne Knight quick punt again, or will they actually try a fourth down play and try to convert? Let's see what happens.
And Middletown's keeping defense on the field here.
Two receivers to both sides of the field. Wayne Knight to the right of Cameron Edge. Edge takes the snap. Looks far side. Throws to the sidelines. Catch is made. It looks like forward progress. We'll have a first down. That's Devin DeMo. And he got a bad spot. That's a bad spot. I got to tell you that. I was right there. He caught the ball at the Middletown 44 and then was knocked backwards.
Yeah, there's no definitely he was beyond the boundary when he caught that ball. He was knocked back inside the first down marker. But I agree with you, Glenn. That should have been a first down reception by about a yard.
Let's watch the replay. Again, I hate calling the officials out, but that's just a bad spot. You give him forward progress. It's not where he ends up, it's where he caught the ball. He was past the 45. There's the catch, right at the 45 maybe. Yeah, just inside the 45 at about the 44.
Coach Judy all the way on the far sideline. Look at that spot.
Right.
They got a little conference going on the far side there, Glenn. Couldn't see if the receiver was juggling the ball or not, but it appeared he had a clean catch there.
The Middletown coach is out on the field, too, saying, hey, wait a minute, you spotted it here. Where they have the ball right now, it's going to be a turnover on downs and Middletown ball.
That's the signal from the official.
They're not going to change it. So Smyrna gives it over on downs after a questionable spot. So it's Middletown football. Good field position, second possession of the second half. Just outside the 45-yard line, and Coach Judy out on the field.
He's right at midfield there, Glenn. He's not happy about that pass interference potential call earlier.
Right. Yeah, now he's making his point. Now, what are they doing with the chain gang?
They're going the wrong direction.
They are going the wrong direction.
Apparently, they thought it was a first down, too. That is a home chain crew over there. So.
Now they're going to change it up. All right, Cavaliers are out there. They're ready to go. Ball just outside their 45-yard line. And the first turnover of the night against the Eagles. Davis drops back. Looks downfield, has a man racing behind the secondary, but it's overthrown and incomplete. Intended for Murphy. And defending back there, Galban.
Good call there to take a shot after that emotional change of possession.
We call that sudden change.
Good coverage by Galban, as you said there.
It's just a little bit overthrown by Davis. Second down at 10. Two receivers to both sides of the field. Give us to Pearson up the middle, changes direction, hit hard as he gets near midfield. He's going to gain about 4.
Yeah, it looked like Moyer on the tackle there. He's down. Seems to be down on the ground here, reaching for his lower leg.
Now, hopefully that's just a cramp. I think that's what we had earlier when Cody Harris-Miller went out from Middletown, because I was only like maybe 4 plays later, he went back in. Four yards on the carry by Pearson. After this injury timeout, we'll have third down and 6 for the Cavaliers. Every time I say, well, let's send it back during an injury, and then he gets right up, comes off the field, and it's like, I made the wrong call. So we'll just keep it right here. Once again, some scores that we had around the state. Wilmington Friends leading Tatnall at halftime, 21-0. Cape Henlopen leading William Penn at the half, 32-22. St. Mark's leading Woodbridge at the half, 14-8. Delmar trailing Red Lion Christian Academy, 14-13 late in the second quarter. And also late in the second, it was Howard 30 and Brandywine 7. Those are the scores that we had for you. We'll update them if we can. Meanwhile, Cole Moyer came off the field.
Definitely a cramp in the calf area. Looks like it's hard as a rock down there.
Yeah. So third down and 6 coming up. Caldwell, the lone receiver to the top of your screen for Middletown. And Jaden Davis takes his snap. He's looking at Caldwell on the out pattern, makes the catch, and he spins and gets the first down near the Smyrna 40.
Look, Isaac Stewart, number 10 on the tackle there for the Eagles.
Ball on the Smyrna 40-yard line.
Braden Davis, nice connection there. Now Roberson and Pearson line up behind quarterback Braden Davis. First and 10. Now they send Pearson in motion to the near side. Hand off to Roberson, trying to get the left edge. Wrapped up after gaining a couple inside the Smyrna 40-yard line.
Nice job by the linebackers there for the Eagles. Said Glenn, running yards have been pretty tough to come by in this game tonight.
Really are. Roberson got 3 there. He's had 3 carries for 6 yards. The leading ground gainer for Middletown's quarterback, Davis. He has 31 yards rushing. The South Carolina Gamecock commit. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom of your screen. Pearson alongside Davis. Now he'll shift to the right side of the quarterback. Davis looks far sideline again and almost picked off as number 7 jumped the route. Smyrna's Eric Spears.
It'll be 3rd down 6, ball on the Smyrna 36-yard line.
Luckily for Davis, he throws that ball with so much velocity. It's pretty tough to catch for a linebacker or defensive back.
Spears immediately put the hands on top of the helmet like, oh my goodness, that might have been a pick 6. Incomplete pass. 3rd down and 6 for the Cavaliers. Smyrna fans making noise. Davis points to the wideouts to the bottom of your screen. Takes a snap, 2-step drop. Throws the slant pattern, catches made. Receiver Henson is thrown back and spun around. Will not get enough for the first down. It's going to be 4th and about 3.
Yeah, blitz on that play by the Eagles, and nice coverage by number 3, Troy Nix.
It'll be 4th down 3. Ball on the Smyrna 33-yard line.
4th down and 3 for the Cavaliers. 5:40 to go, 3rd quarter. We're tied at 14. Murphy, Tart, and Henson split to the top of your screen. Pearson alongside Davis in the backfield. And Caldwell to the bottom of your screen. Now Davis talks to Pearson. Waits a snap from center. And now we got a timeout. The Cavaliers want it. I think the clock was running down on them.
Yeah, didn't like to look ahead at the line of scrimmage, so good call. Call the timeout there.
Mr. Levenberry, our producer tonight, says, hey, let's take a look at this last pass play. There's the quick throw, near flat. Henson goes up and gets it, and good job by, I think that was Hicks that held on and made the stop. Yeah, it was. Good one-on-one stop, holding Henson shy of the first down. So Middletown uses the timeout. They have 2 remaining. Big 4th down play coming up. 4th and 3. Middletown spending a lot of time. Want to make sure everybody's on the same page, gets this play right. Cole Moyer back out on the field after it looked like we were correct, just cramping up.
That's good news. Good news for the Eagles.
All right, timeout is over. There's the 4th down play. Caldwell split to the bottom of your screen. Trips to the far side. Davis looks over the offense. Oh, the running back moved. And we're still, there's the snap. Pump fake, looking for Caldwell. Over the top, and he can't catch up to it. Hicks on the coverage. And another turnover on downs.
Yeah, a little confusion on that play with the movement of the back, but he did reset. That ball needed to be thrown a little bit more to the boundary based on the route that was run there.
3rd time in the ball game we've had a turnover on downs. Twice by the Cavaliers.
Yeah,
and once by Smyrna.
Big stop by the Eagles there. These teams don't like the punt.
No. We've actually, We haven't seen any punts out of Middletown, but Wayne Knight's done that quick punt a couple of times
Two
for
quick
Smyrna.
punts that were very effective. Yeah, both of them.
5:18 to go in a scoreless third quarter here. Tied at 14 at the half, and that's where we are. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. The lone receiver to the bottom is Smith. Wayne Knight in the backfield with quarterback Cameron Edge. Middletown showed blitz, back off. Edge takes it. It's a pitch out to Knight, trying to get the far side. Gets one block. Oh, it hit hard and spun around. Gain maybe of a yard.
Looked like Michael Pearson and Drew Beckford were in that hit for the Cavaliers.
2nd down and 9 for the Eagles. Under 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Edge, quick snap. Knight up the middle. Hit, tried to get outside, nothing there. And the Cavaliers obviously have made a priority to stop number 25 tonight.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if Smyrna's got a formation where they can get Knight to the outside, maybe lined up in the slot and something, give him some space to operate.
3rd down and 9. Ymir Knight splits the bottom of the screen. Smith inside of him. 2 receivers to the top. That's Fretz and DeMo. Edge takes the snap, drops back to pass, steps up, throws down the sideline. Good catch made by Fretz. His first catch of the night, and he got a first down. And a flag thrown at the end of the play.
Yeah, flag came in. It looked like a face mask there, Glenn, on the Cavaliers.
Ball right now after the reception at the Eagle 44-yard line. And now they step off the incidental face mask, not the personal foul.
It looks like the
Let's take a look at this catch on the instant replay. First reception of the game for Fretz. Edge, a little bit of time, put some zip on that one, and Fretz with a good job there to get the first down. 4:01 and counting to go in the third quarter. Smyrna from their own 49-yard line. Smith split to the top of your screen. Ymir Knight in motion. Edge back to pass. Steps up. Pressure's coming. He does a spin move, but he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Cameron Edge carried on the play for no gain.
He's going to lose about 2 yards.
It looked like Jaden Wheeler was in there, number 8, for the tackle for a loss.
That will go down officially as a sack. 2nd down and 12. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen. DeMo and Fretz, 2 to the top. Smith and Ymir Knight. Knight comes in motion near side. Edge back to pass. Pressure's coming, and he's just going to throw it away. Over on the far sideline looking for Wayne Knight. Covered up by Cheaton.
Yeah, good decision there. He would have taken about a 20-yard sack, Glenn, if he didn't get rid of that ball.
Yeah. Good pressure coming off the right side of the Smyrna line. Stops the clock with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. So are we going to see a duplicate of the first half? Defense is in the third. Defense is in the first. Offense is in the second. Offense is in the fourth, he says.
Set up for an electrifying finish if that's the case.
We'll see. Might come down to an extra point or a conversion. 3rd and 12 for the Eagles at their own. Now they're going to call a timeout. First timeout of the second half called by the Smyrna Eagles. Let's step aside and take it with them. We're all tied at 14. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway, Blue Coast features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple food that highlights the flavors of Southern Delaware. With chef-inspired daily specials, an award-winning wine list, and an extensive list of craft cocktails and local beer, Blue Coast is the perfect spot for a night out. Blue Coast Seafood Grill in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round for lunch and dinner. See you soon. Hi, I'm
back here at Charles V. Williams Stadium. Glenn Frazier alongside Paul Collier. After the Smyrna timeout, each team has used a timeout here in the third quarter. 2 left in the ball game. Smyrna has a 3rd and 12 coming up from their 40, just outside the 46-yard line. Now let's see what the Eagles coaching staff dials up here. Edge joined in the backfield by Wayne Knight. Fretz and DeMoto to the top of the screen. Edge back to pass. Pressure's coming on a blitz. He's wrapped up. He's going to take a sack. Outside the 30, back to about the 32-yard line. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards.
Yeah, Jaden Wheeler in on that sack with the pressure up front, along with Derek Burke.
And I don't think it'd be even a question here of a Wayne Knight quick punt. He's just going to punt, period.
4th down, 27, ball on the Smyrna 32-yard.
4th down and 27. Back deep from Middletown is Pearson. Wayne Knight's punt's blocked. And Knight comes up with a football, but he's going to be tackled at the 30-yard line. And blocking that punt was Cody Harris Miller. He came right through there, and he was standing right in front of Wayne Knight. There's no way we're going to block that.
Yeah, Glenn, I think you were right that they should have just set up in a regular punt formation rather than that quick kick formation. Because, like you said, he was right through there in an instant.
So now Middletown with great field position, starting at the Eagles' 30-yard line. 2:07 to go in the third quarter. We've had 3 lead changes in this game. 6-0 Smyrna, 7-6 Middletown, 14-7 Smyrna, and we're tied right now. Henson and Tart split to the bottom of your screen. Caldwell and Murphy to the top. Roberson, the running back. He's in motion. Davis' throw is caught by Henson inside the 10 and down to the 5-yard line.
The ball was on the ground, but I think they caught him down by contact.
For a Middletown first down. Ball on the Smyrna 6-yard line. 1st and goal.
That's a 24-yard pass play.
Yeah, Henson really talented with the run after the catch, Glenn.
He did a great job to concentrate and get that. A defender just jumped right in front of him and almost knocked it down. 1st and goal for the 6. Davis back. Looks in the corner. Jump ball by Caldwell. He can't bring it in. Hicks there defending.
He had the ball in his hands, but there was a lot of heat on that pass. Tough to bring in.
That's now the 25th pass attempt in the ball game by Davis. As both teams have found it hard to run the ball tonight. We've got a legal procedure against Middletown. First and goal back at the 11 with 1:45 to go in this third quarter. Looks like Henson and Murphy split to the far side. Roberson is the running back. And Tart and Caldwell to the bottom of your screen. Roberson in motion. Throw it, screen pass, looking for Tart, and he had so much zip on that, Tart could not get it.
Here's a gun for number 6. By Eric Tart, incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal from the 11. Trying to set up a screen there near sideline to Tart. I think he just had a little bit too much on that one.
Yeah, it was coming in with a lot of velocity. Tart slipped a little bit, but that was a tough ball to bring in.
Had the clock on that one. That was 97-mile-an-hour fastball when he probably needed a slider. 2nd and goal. Davis now looks near, so now he's going to run with it, trying to get outside. Now he's going to throw last second. Tim Tebow play. Run to the line of scrimmage, stop and throw. Incomplete.
He was looking for number 16 to fade a little bit deeper into the end zone there.
I think he really wanted to run with that, and Paul, and all of a sudden he said, wait a minute, I'm not going to make it to the sideline.
Yeah, Smyrna did a good job collapsing on him defensively.
So now it's 3rd and goal from the 11. Cowbell split to the bottom of your screen, trips to the top. Roberson, the running back. Davis hands it off to Roberson, and he is ankle tackled inside the 10. What a tackle there. See who that was.
7.
That was number 7 again. That's Spears.
Yeah, 11th grader, defensive back.
He might have gotten a yard back to the 10. So now it's 4th and goal from there.
But we're going to see a field goal here.
Well,
no, they're going to keep the offense out.
I was going to say the young lady from the girls' soccer team has just barely gotten 2 extra points over the crossbar. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal from the 10. Davis looks middle of the field. Intercepted. Intercepted by number 13 out across the 25 and out to the 32-yard line. That's Dwayne Radcliffe, the senior linebacker who jumped the route.
Yeah, Davis really tried to force that one in there. Good coverage by the Eagles on.
Let's take a look at the replay here, Paul. 4th down and goal from the 10. And a great job by Radcliffe. He just jumps the route. Quick pass. Boom, there he is. I don't think the wide receiver was even looking for the ball, yeah. So now the Eagles with football out at their own 31-yard line. .37 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter. Trips to the bottom of your screen. One receiver to the top is Yamir Knight. Edge gets the change of play from the sideline. Wayne Knight alongside of him. Smith in motion. Edge waits for him. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Drops back. Tried to set up a screen, I think. Now he's just going to run with it. Across the 35, across the 40, and slides down at the 45-yard line for a 1st down.
Very nice decision by Edge to pull it down there. He saw that a lot of real estate in front of him. Good job getting down and not taking an extra hit.
14-yard carry. Edge goes quickly, hands it off Wayne Knight right up the middle. Tries to push the pile. He got in outside the 45, maybe to the 47. Pickup of about 3.
25, Wayne Knight carried on the play for a gain of 3. 2nd down, 7, ball on the Smyrna 47-yard line.
I have Wayne Knight unofficially for 11 yards rushing in the game. Middletown has really, really bottled him up. And that is the end of 3 quarters of play. We were tied at 14 at the half. We're still tied at 14. We'll be back to start the 4th quarter after this commercial break on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Cowbell Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Cowbell tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is a perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Cowbell Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to...
Back at Charles V. Williams Stadium, Glenn Fraser alongside Paul Collier. Jalen Levenberry producing tonight under the tutelage of Pat Gariantes. We also have Logan Gashler on camera for us. Nick Halliday is running around with a still camera. We've got the whole crew here tonight just about. Tie ball game, 14-all.
Then we've certainly seen a lot of momentum switches here in this game this evening.
Yes, we expected this kind of a game. I expected a little more scoring, but kudos to both defensive staffs and the defensive play tonight in this game to keep the score rather low. 5 turnovers in the game, 4 committed by Middletown. All right, Smyrna, second down, about 7. Play directly in front of our vantage point at the Eagle 47-yard line. Ymir Knight split to the bottom of your screen, trips to the top. Edge alongside Wayne Knight. Knight comes in motion to the near side. Now he sets. Empty backfield. Edge looking for Wayne Knight, and that is almost picked off.
That was Priestley, number 80 there on the coverage.
He'd like to have that play over again. That was right in the hands. Incomplete, so it's 3rd down and 7. Just underway here in the 4th quarter. Now keep in mind, if we're tied, we go to overtime rules. Both teams will start from the 10-yard line. If we get to that point. A lot of football left. 2 receivers to both sides of the field. Edge. Pressure's coming up the middle again. He got away from one defender, but not the second. First one rushing in there for Middletown was Wheeler. Then he got finished off by Derek Burke.
For an 8-yard loss.
Another sack. The 3rd one in the second half.
Middletown showing some pressure there, blitzing 2 of their linebackers.
18, ball on the Smyrna, 36-yard line.
They're just pinning the ears back now and coming. They're bringing in the pressure. So Smyrna has to make an adjustment. 4th down back at the 36-yard line.
We'll see if they go into a true punt formation, if they're going to try to quick kick this again. Or if they'll go for it.
Wayne Knight takes it. He's going to try to run with it. Now he's going to do a rugby-style punt on the run. And it's going to go out of bounds inside the Smyrna or the Middletown 35-yard line. At the 34.
Good eyes here, Glenn.
Did you hear the Smyrna fans? As the official was walking up the sideline for the spot, and they kept walking. He's going, whoa, whoa, whoa. Gotta love it. Just over 11 minutes to go in the ball game in regulation. We're tied at 14. Next week, our crew will be right back here on a Thursday night as Caesar Rodney will come visit Smyrna. Davis joined by Pearson in the backfield. It's a handoff to Pearson. Looking for some space. Nothing there. He's wrapped up. 3 Eagles on the stop.
Good gang tackling there by this Eagle defense.
Look like Lesniak, West, and Chandler. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. And like I said, both defenses have really shut down the run game. 7 yards rushing for Middletown on 6 carries in the second half, and Smyrna has less than that. Little pass in the flat, nicely done by Davis to get it over the defenders. And the catch was made by Pearson. He went out at the original line of scrimmage.
Hey, Troy Hicks, number 3, knocking him out of bounds there.
I'm actually going to spot this closer to the 39. So a gain of 6 yards. 3rd down to about 4. .17 to go in regulation. Have a Smyrna player down back inside the 30-yard line. And now getting up on his feet is Nate Lesniak. The seniors had one heck of a game tonight, Paul.
He has. He was in there slowing up the pass receiver on that screen play.
Nice job by Davis to wait for a second. They were rushing off of his left, and he just lofted it over the top.
He's got great touch and power on his throws.
Another big third down play, 3rd and 4 at the 39-yard line of Middletown. Pearson stays in at running back. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen. That's Caldwell and Murphy. Henson and Tart to the top. Davis looks far side. Tart makes the catch, and coming up making the stop quickly for the Smyrna Eagles is Kevin Woodruff. So that's a gain of only 2, and it's 4th and 2. Nice open field tackle by Woodruff.
It was tough tackle there, but he got the job done there.
4th down and 2. Under 10 minutes to go in regulation. Davis talks to his offensive line. Has Pearson with him in the backfield. Trying to draw Smyrna off sides with that quick cadence, hard cadence, and now whistle. And Middletown will call their 2nd timeout of the game. They have 1 left. It's obvious the plan there was the hard cadence trying to draw Smyrna offside for the 1st down. Didn't work.
It'll be interesting to see if they come back with the offense or if they decide to punt it at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they're in an interesting part of where they are on the field. I mean, at their own 42, if they give it up on downs right there and try to go for it, don't make it. And Smyrna has real good field position.
Yeah, it's a big decision here for Middletown sideline.
Looks like the regular offense is out there. One timeout left for Middletown, 2 for Smyrna. Tart, Henson, and Murphy. Wide outs to the bottom of your screen. Caldwell to the top. Pearson behind Davis. Now Davis resets Pearson. Takes a snap, quick throw in the far flat, looking for Caldwell. Makes the catch, gets across midfield, and gets the 1st down at the Smyrna 48.
A well-executed play there by the Cavaliers. Davis right on time with that throw.
Gain goes for 10 yards. And a Cavalier 1st down at the Smyrna 48-yard line.
I guess it wasn't that hard of a decision after all, Glenn, when you got a quarterback like Davis.
Like I said, hard throw, those out patterns, sideline patterns. You have got to throw a hard, quick football, get it out there, and Davis did a great job. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom of your screen. Pearson and Davis in the backfield. Davis takes a snap, looks again, far sideline, quick pass, complete to Tart, and hit by converging defenders, about 4 of them.
He's still on his feet. This guy's hard to bring down.
Yeah, the officials already blew this play dead. It's going to be a gain of about 5.
Number 6, Eric Tart. Tackle on the play by number 42, Nate Chandler.
By the spot, I'm going to say it's a 4-yard pickup. Clock running with 8.5 minutes to go in the ball game.
44-yard line.
Harvest Bowl action here. Middletown coach Zach Blum has won the last 2 Harvest Bowls. He's actually 3-0 against Smyrna since he came on board in 2018 as the head man. Mike Judy has 2 wins against the Cavaliers, and they're both state championship games. Davis back to pass. Has time, rolls, throws the long ball, looking for Caldwell, and now they're going to throw a flag, and I'll tell you what, that's going to draw a lot of boos because Smyrna didn't get a call earlier. I don't know whether that was pass interference or holding.
It looked like the ball was in the air, and there's still contact with the ball in the air, so it's going to be pass interference probably, Glenn.
A lot of contact there. Stops the clock with 8:05 to go in the ball game.
I think the Smyrna's defender was actually holding the arm of the Middletown receiver. That was a difference from the earlier calls, or non-calls.
Yeah. Let's see what our head referee makes call here. Looks like he's just going to say pass interference.
Pass interference penalty against Smyrna.
Penalty yardage stepped off bound inside the Smyrna 30-yard line down to the 29. No, they're going to start it back outside the 30 to 31. After the penalty, first down, fresh set of downs for the Cavaliers. Trying to gain what would be their largest lead of the ball game. Caldwell. And it looks like number 18, Priscilla, split to the far side. With Henson Murphy at the bottom of your screen. Pearson, the running back. Davis hands it off to Pearson, looks for room. Oh, he cuts through a block, real nice. Cuts to the outside, inside the 10, upended down near the 5.
Great run there, great change of direction, right near the line of scrimmage. Had sprung him open for that long run.
26-yard carry, the longest run from scrimmage in the ball game for him tonight. And now first and goal for the Cavaliers just outside the Smyrna 5, called officially the 6-yard line. Davis hands it off to Pearson again, cuts it left side, he's in for the touchdown. He was hit at the goal line by Smyrna's Kazir Lee, but he stretched it into the end zone, and now the largest lead of the game for Middletown at 20 to 14.
We got Glenn number 65's on again for the PAT.
Yep. That's Tyler Walker, recruited off the girls' soccer team. High snap, placement down, kick on the way. This is the best one of the night for her. Splits the uprights, timeout on the field. It's 21 to 14, Middletown over Smyrna. We'll be back right after this on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a wine spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Two nice running plays by Michael Pearson has given the Middletown Cavaliers a 21 to 14 advantage. Pearson pretty much bottled up in the first half, only had about 20 yards rushing, but he got 32 on those last two attempts. Of course, the final 6 for the touchdown, and he has over 50 yards rushing in the game. There's the kickoff. We'll squib down the middle. Smyrna covers it up around the 33. And that's where the Eagles will have the ball with 7:42 to go in the game.
Yeah, plenty of time for Smyrna to drive down here and tie this game right back up.
It'll be first and 10, Smyrna.
And one of the big differences in this ball game, Paul, is feature running back for Smyrna, Wayne Knight, has not been able to get on track.
The Middletown defense certainly has been keen on this. So he's not going to beat us this evening. Not yet, at least.
No, it's Smyrna's offense has been strictly through the air. The aforementioned Wayne Knight in the backfield behind quarterback edge. DeMoe in motion. Dropping back to pass, trying to set up the screen to Wayne Knight. Coming up, making a nice stop is Cheaton.
Yeah, Cheaton was spying that play all the way. Good read by the Middletown linebacker.
A yard loss on that screen pass. Second down on 11 for the Eagles. Number 1 against number 2 here in Class 3A. Ymir Knight and Fretz split to the bottom of your screen. Edge back to pass, trying to set up something in the far flat. Underthrows Ymir Knight, incomplete, and it's 3rd and 11.
Number 8, Ymir Knight, incomplete, brings up 3rd down.
The Middletown defense flying around the field in this series, Glenn.
I have Smyrna for just 34 yards of offense in the second half. And then when you figure in 25 yards in sacks, they barely had 12 yards of offense. Edge takes the snap, play action. He's back to pass, tries to set up the screen again to Wayne Knight. Got a block. He breaks it to midfield. Down to 40, 35-30, 25-20, stiff arm, and that's a face mask penalty at the end of the play down near the 10-yard line.
Smyrna did a nice job blocking up that screen, and Knight showed his talent there on that burst of speed.
We've also have a penalty way back here at the Smyrna 38-yard line, which might be an illegal block. It's going to come back.
Crowd's not going to be happy
a
about
horse
that.
collar, but I think we've got a hold back here against Smyrna at the 38. Let's see the play because they're going to take a while to sort this out. Maybe we can pick up the flag around the 38. Yep. And then foot speed from Mr. Knight. Yeah, it's horse collar. But let's see what happens here as they sort this out. That was a 58-yard play, the longest play of the game for Smyrna. They're going to offset. They got to replay it, so it'll be 3rd and 11. Back at the 33-yard line for Smyrna. So the big play's negated.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
6:50 to go in regulation.
Another big break for Middletown in this half. They've been the recipients of most of the calls in the second half.
And they've turned the ball over, so they've had misfortunes there. Ymir Knight in motion, goes back in the other direction. Edge takes the low snap, pressure's coming. Screen pass to DeMoe, makes the catch, makes one defender miss, spin move, but not another. Got out to about the 37-yard line, gained 5 yards.
Yeah, good effort by DeMoe, but too many Cavaliers in the middle field there.
So that's going to bring up 4th down at about 6. And you might be at that point of the game, down a touch. You're going to have to go for it here.
Certainly going to leave the offense on the field. So it's either going to be a play from scrimmage for try to pick up the first down or another quick punt.
Well, one adjustment Middletown obviously made was they're making a conscious effort of putting pressure on Edge here in the second half, and it's worked. He's been sacked 3 times and hurried. And they've also not only done that, but they've negated the running talents of Wayne Knight. 3 receivers to the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom, and now we've got a whistle. And a penalty against the Eagles. It's going to make it a little tougher. It'll be 4th and about 10.
Yeah, delay a game will back them up a few more yards.
Makes it 4th down and 11. Ball on the Smyrna 33.
Penalty yardage stepped off back to the Eagle 30, call about the 32 and a half, so it's going to be 4th and 11 with 5:26 to go in regulation. Fretz and Ymir Knight to the far side. DeMoe and Smith to the near side. Edge back to pass. Has time this time. Rolls near side. Now he's going to throw the home run ball downfield, but nobody there but Middletown. And it's incomplete.
It looked like Denham Smith broke off his route there.
Yeah.
Middletown takes over on downs. 1st and 10.
Nice spiral, but nobody there. So the Cavaliers will take over. Second time Smyrna has turned the ball over on downs. And Middletown has it with just 5:11 to go and up by 7 points.
Yeah, Eagle defense really needs to make a big stand here. Keep Middletown from getting any other points in this possession. Maybe have one more shot to tie this game up.
Well, pretty much Middletown has dominated the second half. They've only got the one touchdown to show for it, but they've been able to run the ball a little bit. They put pressure defensively on edge, and they bottled up Wayne Knight.
Yeah, Middletown has dominated the time of possession, and it may be taking a toll on the Eagle defense late in the game.
All right, Cavaliers, 2 receivers to the top of your screen. That's Henson and Tart. 2 to the bottom, Caldwell and Murphy inside of him. Pearson, the running back. And now he motions to the opposite side of Davis, who hands it off to Pearson. Started left, cuts it back to the middle of the field. And the first one in on the stop again is Lesniak.
Yeah, short gain. Did a nice job again with that jump cut, but Smyrna was there to bring him to the ground.
And Middletown will just be satisfied to run clock, run the football, and if they can get first downs, they can conceivably run it out. 2 receivers again to the bottom, 2 to the top. Davis looks to the far sideline for the play. Gives it to the wideouts. And he'll call for the snap when that clock's just about to run out. Quick throw. And again, I think there was a little miscommunication between the wideouts and the quarterback for Middletown.
Yeah, 15 was on a go route, and I think Davis thought he was going to break that off and come back to the ball. Number 6 was actually open on that play there, but it was intended for
Tart.
The wideout. Tart was open.
That stops the clock.
But Davis is looking for Henson.
Makes it 3rd down and 8. Just outside the Smyrna 31-yard line. Trips to the top of your screen. A lone receiver to the bottom is Caldwell. Davis back to pass. Looking for Caldwell. Now he runs in the middle of the field. He's wide open. And he's going to be breaking a tackle inside the 20. Spin move inside the 14, and he'll have the first down.
Pearson with a nice block there for Davis. Enable him to pick up that first down.
The first official carry for Davis in the second half. 17 yards. He now has 48 rushing. And he's only been sacked once. Clock running down inside of 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Middletown at the Smyrna 14-yard line. Davis surveys the defense. He's going to wait to the last second before he snaps the ball. Hand off to Pearson up the middle. Breaks a tackle inside the 10. He's down close to the 7.
Another good tough run here in the second half by Pearson.
7 yards for Pearson. 2nd down and 3.
2nd down 3, ball on the.
You said Glenn, Middletown in no hurry here.
Oh, no.
Trying to work the play clock as much as possible.
Yeah, they'll milk this for all they can. They wait for the back judge to signal how much time is left on the play clock. And Davis alertly calls for the ball from his center, Cody Harris-Miller, at the last second. Inside of 3 minutes to go in this one. Pearson again, right up the middle, breaks a tackle inside the 5.
3, Michael Pearson carried on the play for a Middletown first down.
It's going to be 1st and goal at 2, it looks like.
The 1st and goal, Middletown, ball on the Smyrna.
Yeah, another good inside run by Pearson on that dive play.
Well, if Middletown punches it in here, that might be just about all she wrote.
Yeah, you would think that would be enough. Huh?
Smyrna will be trying to ball tackle. Pearson behind Davis. Trying to get their 2nd rushing touchdown of the ball game. Davis hands off to Pearson. Breaks a tackle in the end zone for a 2-yard touchdown run, his second one in the second half. And that makes it 27-14 with 2:06 to go. Smyrna would have to score, recover an onside kick.
And probably throw a Hail Mary.
Here's the senior, Tyler Walker. The holder is Cowbell. Trying to go 4 for 4 for the night. Kick. That's the best one. She keeps getting better. Splits the upright. Timeout on the field. It's Middletown 28, Smyrna 14. We'll be back after this on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Your home, your community. It's not just where you live, it's where you belong. At Dover Federal Credit Union, we understand what it means to be local. We started here, and we're not going anywhere. We're as local as it gets, and we like it that way. We're not just a financial institution. We are the local credit union that you can trust. Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union. Your home.
Glenn Frazier, Paul Collier back here, and our producer, Jalen Levenberry, says, hey, let's take a look at this second touchdown of the night by Pearson. Short run, he broke an ankle tackle and got right in the end zone. And there he breaks the tackle, lunges across the goal line, and Middletown with a 2-score advantage now. Here's the kickoff, little squib kick. Actually taken, and Smyrna immediately falls down at the 34. Radcliffe on special teams, making the kickoff reception and then just going down to a knee. So 2:04 to go, and if Smyrna wants to send home their fans happy, they're going to have to score something here in a hurry and then get the ball back, as Middletown has really dominated both sides here in the fourth quarter. You know they're going to be pinning back and blitzing. Edge rolls near side. Looking downfield. Blindside pressure's coming. He steps up, breaks a tackle, and another. Now he tries to do the far side. Whoa, big hit, and that's going to draw a flag up at the 40. 6-yard pickup by Edge.
It looked like he took a pretty vicious shot to the head there, Glenn.
Yeah.
Another flag here on near the Smyrna sideline, near the 40-yard line.
Well, you hope the Eagles didn't do something to cause that flag.
I think it's on the sideline. I think they're very upset about that penalty.
Yeah, but you got to be disciplined enough not to draw a flag. 1:54 left in the game as they sort things out down on the field. Middletown coach Zach Blum is partially out on the field too. I think he wants to know what number, who was that? All right, here's our referee. Personal foul against the Cavaliers on that hit. Then a dead ball against Smyrna. Something said on the sidelines, like you said,
yeah,
I think.
there's a flag on the sideline. One of the coaches said something too.
So they step off the unsportsmanlike hit against the Cavaliers, and now they're going to go right back in the other direction. And they're going to end up right back where Edge was tackled. That always confuses me. If you're going to end up in the same place, just make offsetting penalties. Why are you going to step down 15 that way, come back 15 this way? Unless our referee needed the
he's getting the steps in.
He needed to work out. He needed the steps. Three receivers, trips to the near side, two to the top of your screen, empty backfield. Wayne Knight is the slot receiver to the near side of the field. Waiting for the officials to reset this thing. I guess still have a lot of discussion down in the middle of the field. And they are saying it's still first down. So first and 10 for the Eagles up at their 42. Empty backfield for Edge. Takes a snap, looks far sideline, catch is made at the 45, up near midfield, and just shy of the first down. Yamir Knight on the reception.
For a gain of 8. Make that 9. It'll be second down 1. Ball on the Middletown 49-yard line.
Pickup of 9, second and 1, but 1:20 and counting to go in the game.
The clock really working against Smyrna at this stage.
Don't seem to really be in a hurry. Trips to the far side, 2 receivers to the bottom. Clock counts down to 1:05. Edge takes the snap. Pressure's coming. Wrapped up, goes down, another sack inside the 40-yard line.
Jaye been active on several plays, putting a lot of pressure on Smyrna quarterback in the second half.
So it was second and 1. Now it's going to be third down and about 13.
Another flag on the
I saw
field,
that.
looks like, again,
Right
near the 40-yard line.
Game is getting a little sloppy here at the end. Penalty yardage stepped off against Middletown, so in the Cavalier territory at the 46 with 45 seconds to go.
The unsportsmanlike, not going to make the Middletown staff happy.
No. Trips to the top of your screen. 2 receivers to the bottom. Empty backfield. Edge. Throws far sideline, and the ball's dropped. Incomplete.
Intended for number 2, Denham Smith, incomplete. Brings up second down.
Stops the. Well, why is the clock running? The clock's running. It was incomplete pass. It should have been stopped.
You're probably going to put about 11 seconds so back on the clock here.
I think it was about 20 or 21 seconds when the incomplete pass was made. Oh, my.
Do we have that on replay?
We got a lot of adversity here in the final 2 minutes. Second down and 10. Clock still at 12.3. Officially, the clock is kept on the field anyhow.
We were going to reset it.
Now, the official, I think they're trying to reset the clock. It looks like they're motioning that they want 21 seconds on the clock.
There it is. Jalen's got it right. That's 21.
Yep. Our production crew here tonight, the tag team of Jalen and Pat, said it matches what we had. And no, that's not something here at the football stadium. That's actually a fire alarm going on.
Might be coming from the Clayton Firehouse.
Edge throws a slant pattern to DeMoe. He completes the pass inside the Middletown 40 to the 39. And now we'll stop the clock with a timeout with 11.5.
Third down 3. Ball on the Middletown 39-yard line.
11 seconds to go in the ball game. Second down, third down coming up. 3rd and 3 for Smyrna at the Cavalier 39. Middletown looking to improve to 2-0 in the season. Smyrna would fall to 1-2. I don't think the rankings change, though. I think we're still looking at number 1 and 2, with Salesianum sitting there at number 3. We'll see. Smyrna still has to play Salesianum, so does Middletown.
Saw a Salesianum coach here right near the 50-yard line scouting both of these teams.
Yeah.
Most of the game.
Also, we had some St. George's staff up here, too, scouting.
Yeah, we saw those guys last week, too.
Yeah. St. George is playing Dover tomorrow. That should be a good ball game. All right. Edge has Wayne Knight with him in the backfield. Fretz and DeMoe to the bottom of your screen. Ymir Knight and Smith to the top. Edge surveys the defense. Looks near sideline. Quick out pattern to DeMoe. Runs over defender and stayed in bounds. He could not get out of bounds. And fireworks are going off. And I believe we have the end of the game. A Middletown player is down around the 26-yard line. On the stadium clock is reading zeros, and it looks like the game is over at 28-14. Let's keep it right here just to make sure that this is official. As normally at this point of the game, the two would meet at the center of the field and congratulate each other. Coach Mike Judy is standing at midfield trying to gather his team up.
We might want to have a socially distant handshake here for sure.
I would think that would be the better part of valor, but we'll see what happens. I still have a Middletown player down around the 21-yard line. I'm not sure what happened there. And now we're just getting everybody off the field. Again, we'll just hold things right here for a moment. Just want to make sure how this ends up. The game is final, 28-14. Middletown with a good road win. And game was tied at 14 at the half, Paul, but Middletown, they really dominated second half, especially defensively.
As you said, yeah, third quarter, both defenses played well. But it seemed like the Smyrna defense worn down a little bit because Middletown really dominated time possession throughout the game.
Now, it looks like the Middletown players wanted to, as a group, come out of the field and congratulate the Eagles, the coaching staff, for holding them back at this point. Now, the injured player is up. And for Middletown, that is Fraley.
Yeah,
the junior.
11th grader, offensive lineman.
Being helped off the field a little bit. Hopefully the young man's okay. He came in and spelled starting nose guard Cody Harris-Miller when Miller went out for a few plays.
Looks like he had a little bit of an ankle sprain there.
Yeah, he's going to be helped off. And that's the end here. It's 28-14 final. We'll be back to wrap it up. We're going to send things back, pay some bills, and then we'll be back to wrap it up here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now. Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fanwear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now.
Glenn Frazier, Paul Collier back here at Charles V. Williams Stadium. Ball game came to an interesting end on a pass play. And it looked like the wide receiver, DeMoe, might have gotten out of bounds down there and saved a couple of seconds, but he was held in bounds and clock ran out. And Middletown gets a nice win here, Paul. We have them ranked number 1 in our 3A poll, and I think deservedly so.
Deservedly so. Great performance by the quarterback, Davis. He certainly showed his quality this evening, and he is, as you said, a top recruit for South Carolina.
Yeah.
And he was really a difference in the ball game.
So tied at 14 at the half, Middletown with both scores in the fourth quarter on a 6-yard run by Pearson and a 2-yard run by Pearson, and the final 28-14. Unofficially, 167 yards passing for Davis, and he ran for 48, 158 yards passing for Edge, but he was sacked 4 times for a total of minus 11 yards. And I think the big key stat in the whole game was Wayne Knight was held under 10 yards rushing, probably the first time in his career. Great job by the Middletown defense. All right, once again, program note, our next game will be Thursday night for the Central crew, right back here as Smyrna takes on Caesar Rodney. And that'll wrap things up here from Charles V. Williams Stadium. We want to thank Smyrna Athletic Director Bill Schultz, PA announcer John Clark, as well as both coaches Zach Blum and Mike Judy, our cameraman Logan Gashler, and our production tag team of Jalen Levenberry and Pat Gariantes, analyst Paul Collier. Once again, the final, Middletown 28, Smyrna 14. This is Glenn Frazier. Thanks for joining our live stream on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.